we could have freedom to do whatever the fuck we want. Now, the main supervisor that puts it on, he's just kind of a douchebag. He's like, no, you can't go in, you can't play on your phones, you can't go do this, you can't stay in the warm truck, you gotta sit out here and watch. And don't cross this line, don't do this. It's like, dude, fuck you, man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and watch fucking people drive a truck and fucking obstacle course all fucking day.
Yeah, it's not like you're like a cop doing like police detail. Like,
well, yeah, he's like, well,
you have to make your presence known.
He was like, well, what if somebody drives by and sees, you guys out here playing? I said, is it going to be any fucking different than somebody drives by and sees 40 fucking people sitting here doing absolutely nothing?
I was about to say, it's no different than daily DPW work, where like 3 people watch someone in a hole digging a ditch.
Exactly. It's like, dude, like...
And then
What's up, Michael? How are you, man?
I get asked that question all the time. And
it's like
you
one of
wouldn't
them
understand
deals
unless you did that job, all right?
Yeah, it's one of them deals like, dude, like, they're putting it out on the news that, it's snowplow radio. We're getting people ready for the snow season. So, I don't think anybody's going to get too upset.
So, who competes in this?
Oh, it's a
Everybody.
competition? Does whoever does it the best get something?
So, the winner gets... There's a trophy that's got all the winners over the years' name on it, and then you get like a little plaque.
Good evening, Mr.
You get a
Lewis.
pretty cool like gift or something like that. But
Right, but like, can anyone enter?
anybody that's going to be plowing. But you mean like public?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, because I was gonna say like it would make sense, and I feel like this would probably be a good idea until it goes wrong. Of like, it should be like the public works doing the competition, and then it'll give the community like peace of mind of like, oh well, they're good plow drivers,
You should let the public enter, and if
and then that'll all be good and fine and dandy until like the winter comes, and then someone like takes out a mailbox or something like that. They're like, didn't you, the guy who's doing the route that I like of the street that I live on, like, didn't he win the snowplow rodeo, whatever it is?
Well, and see, and that's the bad thing. So like, so a lot of this is to get the new guys, get them ready. That's never been in a dump truck before plowing.
Yeah, that's.
And I said, I can understand, the reasoning behind doing this, but the bad thing is, like, nothing to do with this obstacle course has anything to do with plowing streets in real life.
Well, that, and you're gonna take someone that like isn't very familiar with, like, let's say like an actual like dump truck, and to begin with, and then you're just gonna throw them out in front of a bunch of people. That sounds like a terrible idea for the ego.
Oh yeah.
I still think you should use it as a recruitment tool. Let the public enter, and whoever does the best, they get like
dude, that guy
bonus.
knows how to plow some stuff.
Oh, well, but that's the thing. Like, nobody wants to work for the city because they don't want to pay shit. You start out at 15 bucks an hour.
That's why I said.
Well, that's why I'm not working for
if you win
the DPW anymore.
Well, that's the thing.
If
And that's
you
what
win
I told
it,
him.
you get like a signing bonus. It's an emergency hire.
Yeah, that's only for a year.
You don't. Yeah, you don't understand. The city's not going to pay.
Yeah.
At all.
Listen,
If they're down bad for recruitment, they would.
You do realize we're short 34 people right now, and they don't give a fuck. They are not going to spend money. They're not going to give us a raise or nothing.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is, this is how stupid our city is. They're like, we can't figure out why nobody wants to work. I said, well, when you start out at 15 bucks an hour, yeah, you literally drive down this whole industrial strip, and every business out here has a big ass banner that says, hey, we start you out at $24 to $25 an hour, and we got the exact same benefits the city does, but even better benefits than what they got. Nobody in the right mind is like, yeah, I'm going to take the one with worse benefits and worse pay.
So what they should advertise is pension.
Our pension's not really that great.
No, but like pension in general is good. Like, that's a huge selling point. That's why a lot of people go into law enforcement, because they're like, oh yeah, I can just do like 20 years and bam.
Yeah, but
that's
a lot
what they
of
do around here. They do like
they do pension.
They do like 20 years with a local department, and then do 20 years with the state police, and they're set up for life.
Damn.
No, 2 people now have done that.
I mean, I guess if you get into law enforcement at like a young age, like, I mean, you only have to be like a high school grad to go into law enforcement. So I guess if you did that and you did 40 years, then you could still retire by like age 60.
Yep.
Well, they're trying to. Our rep is trying to get an 80 for the city to do 80 an hour, and they do that. A lot of people are gone. Well, not so much anymore. But
Wait, what's that?
So 80 an hour is take your age
AJ, how are you,
plus
sir?
your years of service.
How was
and
your
if it
Halloween?
equals
It
to
was
80,
bad.
then
I
you can
can't
retire
complain.
early.
It was a little warm though.
With full pension?
Which actually, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So if I was like 79 and I worked 1 year.
He's got a plan.
Well, technically, yes.
He's got a plan. He's coming to St. Joe for
And then I just get full
1 year.
pension.
Yeah.
PJ's going to
Live my golden years in like the most dope ass retirement home.
PJ's is going to retire at 65 as a regular job. He's going to fucking sit there and wait.
It's going to be like Tom Brady when he hits 79.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming out of
he's going to move
retirement.
to St. Joe. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
I like a job with the
And
city.
my wife's like, why the fuck are we going to St. Joe? And I'm just like, watch this.
I'm about to pull a fast one.
And then he gets here and sees all the crackheads and meth heads and everything else. He's like, yeah, fuck it. It ain't worth it.
Whatever. The town I live next to is probably the same. So,
I mean, we had a girl that got arrested for getting butt naked and fucking a decorative ball out in front of a gas station here in town.
How's your mom these days?
what it? Second part 2 to that question. What is that? Would you say a decorative ball? What would that be?
Decorative. So, you know, like
a disco ball?
So you know,
the
like
giant
the big
red balls out in front of Target?
Like the big Target, just like that, except it's not painted red.
And wait a second.
So it's like a.
And what did she do to that?
Oh, she was riding it full. I mean, she was smacking the shit out of that with her tuna can.
That didn't go inside of her, no, right?
No,
My God, I hope not.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
she was riding it.
You'd be surprised. I mean, I knew a girl whose nickname was 2 Liter because she used to stick a 2 liter pop up her pussy.
That's not something that anyone needs to know.
No.
That was his
And then
first
she couldn't
love.
figure out.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't mine. She's like, I can't understand why I can't find a boyfriend. I was like, your life choices.
That's
Your life choices is why you don't have a boyfriend.
because you tried that in the first place.
Yeah, we were at a party and she's like, she goes, you guys want to see a trick? And we were like, yeah. She starts dribbling. We're like, oh, cool, this is awesome. And then she did that and it was like, ugh, why? Like, why? And of course, every guy got, depressed because they're like, well, we ain't competing with that.
JT was like, damn, I want some root beer now. Walked in the kitchen.
What's this slime all over it? Oh, well.
He picks it up and it shoots off to the sky. What the hell? Ew.
What? Why does this smell like
Farm
tuna?
Guy 99, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the flock.
First, you would have that one person at parties like, fuck it.
I knew
I'll
that
still
guy.
drink it.
He would. Oh, I thought you meant. Never mind.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm out.
And
I'm not
again, like I
drinking-
said,
I'm
cracks
not
me.
drinking a hot root beer.
It cracks me up because, like I said, she does that, and then she's like, I don't understand why I can't find a decent man. Your life choices. That's exactly why you can't find a decent man.
Yeah, Brandon, your life choices. That's why you can't find a decent man.
Well, he's not into humans. He's into.
I didn't want to
chickens,
interrupt
so,
anything. That's why you two were in here
poultry.
alone. I didn't want to interrupt the conversation.
No, I didn't even know he was in here. If I had my choice, I'd throw them under a mower with the propellers going and chop them up and laugh about it.
Damn.
That's what you get for being a worthless piece of shit.
Damn. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That was a good episode.
Now forever when I get a piece of candy, or Reese's Pieces, ooh, piece of candy.
So, yeah, I guess my neighborhood went all out for Halloween. One house was giving out chili dogs. One house was giving out shot cinnamon rum. Another house was giving out shots of Jack Daniels. Another one was giving out cans of Busch Light.
Bro, that sounds like a trick-or-treating trip I want to go on. That's what they need to do. So trick-or-treating from like 6 to 8, right? So what they should do is do adult trick-or-treating from 8 to like 10, where you go around and they give out shots.
Wait, you got time trick-or-treating?
Yeah, between 6 and 8.
Here's whenever you feel like fucking going out till whenever you feel like going back home.
Here it's 6 to 8. It's like here it's 12 and under. Oh, there was a lot of kids that were over age 12 last night, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you also got an age limit?
Yeah. Most of the events do. I don't think that, the actual town establishes a trick-or-treat age, but a lot of the trunk-or-treat and haunted hallways and everything do 12 and under.
Well, trunk-or-treat they do the weekend before Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, weekend before Halloween.
They do them all across the state. Seriously, the whole week of Halloween. So you can literally go to a trunk-or-treat every single night of the week in multiple places.
Yeah, no, they do it the weekend of Halloween, and then Halloween's just regular Halloween.
They don't have many people do sit out and hand out candy anymore in town. So that's why the trunk or treats and stuff are the places to go, because it's the only way you're gonna get a significant amount of candy.
Oh yeah, no. Our neighborhood, I want to say there's probably over 3,000 kids last night.
Oh, you're also in a city, so.
Yeah. Just like there's a guy that lives down the street, every year
doing, sir?
He puts on a haunted house inside of his house. So a lot of people come do that.
Yeah, so there's right across from the middle school, there's a retirement village. It's all little townhomes for the elderly, and twice the fire department got called out there because one of the guys that live out there were testing fog machines, and there's so much fog people thought there was fire somewhere. So yeah. Twice they got called out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just testing out my smoke machines." Yeah. And he didn't even have them going that night. Last night he didn't even have them on. I was like, I want to see fire.
I've never been big into Halloween. Even as a kid, I was never big into Halloween. But I mean, I give that dude credit. That's pretty cool. You know, actually making a haunted house, inside your actual house. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what the guy here did a couple of years ago. All the police officers, they live streamed it on the Facebook. They were going through it, but our cops ain't that cool anymore. Our cops are kind of lame these days.
Our cops are so short-handed that they're not able to, and of course with all the batshit craziness that comes into this town.
Well, see, that's the thing. We had like a good lineup of cops here for a while, and they all one by one just started disappearing. And the one that follows me on Instagram, he's down in Greenwood now. And when I went down there for their fire company's 100-year anniversary, their celebration, he was down there directing traffic. So when he would get done blocking off the road, he'd walk back over to the side. And I said something to him about it's weird not seeing him in my town's police uniform. And he said, yeah. He goes, well, that's what happens when they don't want to pay your officers. He said, everybody's contract was coming up at the same time, and they didn't want to pay them anymore. So one by one, they were just leaving, and then they were getting these just absolute. They didn't even do the state police academy. They went through like the Dover Police Academy. They were just getting them whoever was the cheapest to pay them. It's like, that's ridiculous. And he goes, yep. He said, he said they're signing them all again at the same exact time on these contracts. So when their contracts are all come up again, then there's not going to be anybody left.
Yeah, so like ours, the big problem was they didn't want to pay for a long time. So a lot of our cops left because it used to be in order to go to highway patrol, you had to go through like another year of training for certain things. Well, then highway patrol's like, you know what, screw that, we're not doing that no more. So like you could just straight up transfer. So a lot of cops left and went straight to highway patrol, and then a lot of them also went to Buchanan County sheriffs. They're like, yeah, you don't pay us enough.
See, the town, you can go through any police academy and become the town officer, but state police officer, you have to go through the state police academy. Even if you were a state trooper in like another state, depending on the state, you still have to take a portion of it. And depending on the state and when you took did the police academy in that state, depends on how long or how quick you can fast track, but you still have to go through for X amount of time.
Yep. Yeah, here
so they are
in order
strict.
It used to be if you want to work for highway patrol, you had to go to an extra training. But then the highway patrol started getting low, so they're like, yeah, fuck it, if you want to come over, come over.
Come on over, baby. That was their recruitment video.
Oh my god, join.
Oh, man. I don't know what I did yesterday, but my ass hurts. Not my butthole.
I was going to say, you probably ripped a massive fart and don't remember it.
My ass muscles, for some reason, just...
Did you do a lot of bending by chance?
Nope. The only thing I can think of... Well, my wife first said that it could have been, the walking around last night. And the only way that would make sense to me is because we were walking on hard surfaces. Because usually when we go for our walks in the woods, it's like softer ground, like sand, dirt, or just wooded areas. So that's the only way that would make sense. But I mean, we didn't walk that much, and we've walked over a mile in on trail, because a lot of those trails are over a mile long, and I've never felt this way. Usually,
wait, your trails are only a mile long?
The shortest ones are like a mile. There's up to like 5. The nearest one, the state park, I think it's 3 miles. But we've walked those, and I've never, like, usually when we go for long walks, it's my knees that hurt me the next day, not my butt muscles. And then I was like, the only other thing is me sitting on that, because my dad's floor is kind of hard. I'm sitting on the floor working on that receptacle is the only other thing I can think of. It hurt.
I mean, how often do you sit on a hard surface though?
Not very often. If I'm going to sit, I'm going to sit on something comfortable.
I would say the trail that's right behind my house is 17 miles long.
You're also in fucking Pennsylvania, that's like 100 times bigger than Delaware.
True.
Bitch, Pennsylvania's the best thing ever in the world. Us Pennsylvanians are better than everybody, bitch.
Hey.
What?
If Trump wins Pennsylvania, it's almost guaranteed he wins this election. So we got to be nice to Pennsylvania so they vote Trump.
Oh, you didn't see their little fuck up?
Who?
They had a news station in Pennsylvania that was posting.
No, that was was it CBS? It was one of the national channels were doing it.
Well, it was.
And
yeah,
they
it was
posted
on the national
that
channel.
Kamala won by what, 3%?
No, it was CBS. It was on CBS channel because it was during the races, but it was a news station out of Pennsylvania that was testing for election night, supposedly. And people's calling their bullshit.
Either way, it's gonna be interesting.
Gotta be nice to Pennsylvania. He's got to win Pennsylvania in order to win this election.
But you got Philadelphia.
Yeah, but you do realize no matter how nice you are, they're full of the most idiotic people in the world.
Hey, yo, the Amish are coming out in support of Trump. Like,
but you still got Philadelphia, though. I mean, that's a big ass city. I guess it's.
It doesn't matter what all cities you're gonna go Democrat. The cities are what ruins the election, in my opinion, because you have all these people just millions of people located in one spot, and that just ruins it for the rest of the state. It's like,
look at last time Trump was like almost damn near 70% red, but you got the main state, the main cities.
Yeah, so like
Pittsburgh and Philadelphia and
like Delaware, like it doesn't matter that the lower 2 counties go red. We're always, everything that happens, it depends on Newcastle County because it's where Wilmington is. So as soon as Wilmington starts voting, it doesn't matter what the southern 2 counties do because it's going to go blue regardless. Because there's like 5 times as many people in the smallest county in Delaware than the other 2 counties combined.
Are you in a field combine right now, Mason?
What?
Are you in a field combine then?
Yeah. So Matt, how you doing, sir? That's why I said it's not like my vote matters whatsoever, because Delaware's going to go blue all the time. We have been blue ever since the 80s because whatever Wilmington wants is what happens.
But yeah, that's how it is here too.
Now for my local stuff, yeah, it matters, but for the presidential election, it doesn't matter what I vote. That's why I think they need to change the election process and go by county. There's other states that do voting districts like Nebraska and I think Maine. Why can't that just be nationwide? Every county gets a vote instead of
because that'd be too easy. Let's be real though. That'd be too
It'd be
easy.
fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. What percentage are you?
I just offload it.
Okay.
Nobody but grab. I hear you there, sir.
Have you pre-ordered Farm Sim 25 yet, or?
My wife bought me a gift copy right before I started streaming. So, it's purchased. All you gotta do is install it when they give us the go ahead to install it.
Base game or
What?
Oh, I just got the. I don't do DLC. Only DLC I've ever bought when it comes to Farm Sim is Kubota. And that's because I want the RTDs. That's the only DLC I bought, and that's the only reason I bought it.
Oh, fuck. Farm Sim 25.
I don't know, the ground stuff, it looks awesome, and the mud on the tires looks really, really good.
I would say that's the
That
thing
that made me go, ooh, okay, that's not bad.
It still made me go, Farm Sim sucks.
Well, you're a pessimist.
Because Farm Sim is a horrible game?
It's not horrible.
It's horrible.
Who's worse game
It's
than
not
this?
horrible. Yeah, there's a lot worse games. I played Election Tycoon the other day. Ooh,
Wait, that's an actual game?
be glad. Yeah, be glad I'm not in control of your favorite candidate's election, because I lost in a landslide. So.
I mean, let's put it this way. If it wasn't for the modding community, Farm Sim would have died out about 13 years ago.
And they understand
They
that.
didn't have mods back in the first game.
Yeah, but as a big company as Giants is, and you can't take care of the shit yourself.
There's a lot
You're
of
a
shit they
shit company.
can't do because they're bound by.
Well, I'm not talking
licensing.
about. No, I'm not talking about that part. I'm just talking about like all the other shit that goes on.
Because honestly, what it's become is what a lot of games have become. It's no longer a PC game. It's a console game.
Oh, I know it's
that
console in there.
They port to PC, and with every game that they port from console to PC, like Red Dead. And can we just say how just fucking ridiculous it is that you have to pay $50 for Red Dead Redemption on PC? That's absolutely garbage. For a game that's how many years old?
It came out in
Wait, hang on, Red Dead.
2010, I think.
I'm gonna say the original game is still $50.
It just came to PC, and they're charging $50 for it.
Jesus Christ, you can get GTA for like.
Well, I mean,
price.
that's also fucking just Steam. Look how many games. Like, what was I seeing?
Steam has
had,
no say in the price. That is.
Well, I
that's
mean, well, I'm just
100%
saying, like,
the price
I'm just
point
saying, like,
of the game puts.
I'm just saying, like, they had like one of the WWE games, like WWE, like I think like 18 or 19, still for $50.
Yeah, because that's what the publisher puts it at. That Steam doesn't say to dictate the price at all. What's up, Firefighter Jay? How are you, man? But $50. Rockstars is charging $50 for that fucking game on PC. It's been out since. Was it 2010? I thought it was older than that.
Nah, I think it's 2010. 2010 or 2013, something like that.
No, because 2013 is when GTA 5 came out.
Alright, so it was just before GTA 5.
May 18, 2010.
So a 14-year-old game, they're charging $50 for it. That's
Yeah.
just been ported from PC to from console to PC.
Well, yeah, I mean, wouldn't you do the same thing?
It's a fucking ripoff.
Well, yeah, but
Because I was looking forward to it. I was like, I saw it was coming to PC. I was like, oh, if it's $20, I'll pick it up and play it because I've never played it before. And I saw it was $50. It's like I ain't paying that. I'll wait till it goes on sale.
GTA 5.
Well, I mean, they're going to do it because they
Nice.
know people are going to pay for it.
Not me, sir. Not me.
No, but you got common sense and brains. Other people don't.
90% of Rockstar's base.
I mean, these are the same people that have bought GTA 5 for every generation console that's came out.
And then get banned and buy another copy.
Yeah.
Especially through Epic Games when they've had that free GTA 5. That just ruined the whole community online. People were buying like 100 copies of that bitch.
What were we talking about before? Yeah, so it's they're designing the game for console, and when any game that gets ported, look at Madden, look at any of those games that are made for console and port to PC, there's always issues in the game. So of course modding is where it comes into play, because they're not going to waste time on PC when it's their main focus is console. That's why I got a comment on one of my videos like, I'm so glad they're finally focusing on console. It's like, but they have focused on console since Farming Sim 19. They have not done anything for PC players since Farming Sim
really been
17.
Since 19?
Yes. They introduced mods, console mods for Farm Sim 17, I believe. And ever since then, it has been strictly, their development has been targeted for consoles.
Didn't realize it's been that long.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I mean, yeah, Farm Sim just sucks.
Is GTA 5 still $40? I don't think so. Is it? Probably is. I will say that everything that they're advertising, I made a video about this. Everything that they're advertising for GTA, Farm Sim 25 is not exciting whatsoever. I was like, that is lame. That is lame. And then it's the stuff that's hidden, and it's probably the stuff that would excite us console or our PC players, not the console players. That's the stuff that excites me. I was like, ooh, okay, all right.
But I mean, the problem with them is like when 22 came out, they're like, we did this, and we did this, and we did this, and we changed this, we changed that. And the game came out, I was like, yeah, you haven't done any of that shit. Like, their big claim to 22 is, oh, we fixed AI traffic, we fixed AI this, that. No, AI still fucking sucks.
No. Their big AI thing for 22 was the fact that you could plot courses for them. So, like, you could have them take a truck. If you plot a course in the truck, it's basically course play. You could have them drive to such and such, dump it, and come back to the field. That was their big. They didn't say anything about AI traffic or anything. They're not focused on that because there's nothing really to do with AI traffic.
I remember them saying they fixed AI traffic, so it wasn't like they were just going to plow into you. Like, they were supposed to be able to know how to stop so you didn't plow into your trucks and shit like that.
Well, yeah, for the default stuff, because a lot of modders don't put the collisions on the actual vehicles for that. So that's why the AI traffic doesn't work with mods. But their big selling point was the fact that you could hire a hired help to drive a truck if you plot the course from point A to point B or what have you. And that was so jank that nobody ever used it. But that was their big selling point. Now they've actually added GPS in, which should be better for. I say should.
It looks interesting.
Like I said, I say should be better when it comes to hired help, but I won't.
Did they release a price?
Trust until I see it. Did they release what?
A price yet for it?
Yeah, $50.
Oh, okay.
$50 on PC, $60 on console.
What was 22?
$50, no, $50 on PC,
50,
$60 on console. Yeah, because they increased it $10 from 19. 19 was $40 on PC, $50 on console, and then they increased it by 10 for 22. And they were staying at that price point for 25. We sure did, and then. See, the only problem with 5M is everybody wants to be a cop. Nobody wants to be the bad guys. And like I fully on board. Because I was looking at earlier this year. I was like, I still have all the server files and everything. I could easily start the server back up. But with it just being me and PJ and Brandon, there's not no really point in doing it. because JT's doesn't have a PC. You wouldn't even get it on sale. If we played it and you saw there was a significant improvement, you wouldn't get it on sale.
Nope. Not at all.
You probably have to wait at least 2 years.
My opinion, Giants is one of the worst game companies out there. They suck.
I did say this, that everybody was talking about, oh, I'm not going to get the game. I don't believe it. They're just being hipster. And I told PJ, it's like the only person I believe that truly, when he says, I'm not buying the game, is JT.
Yeah. No,
but all these other people is like, I'm not buying the game. I'm going to stick to Farm Sim 22. If you're actually playing the Farm Sim game, you're gonna don't even stop being a hipster saying I'm not gonna buy the game. We all know you're gonna buy the game. Shut up.
Oh, they do it.
That's why I was like, JT's the only one I don't see actually buying the game.
Well, they do it every time Farm Sim comes out, but I mean, it used to be fun. In my opinion, like the older ones were fun. Like I feel like we had more fun in 15 to 17 than we did with now.
You know what we should do one couple nights? Just go back to like 17 or even 15 and do somewhat of a playthrough.
That sounds like
I mean,
idea, Brandon.
The only thing I can actually say that I actually liked about Farm Sim was the connecting to the radio stations. And they played decent music. That was about it. It's the only good thing I can say about it.
Speaking of decent music, you hear he's coming out with an album after 14 years?
Who?
Good old Jamie Johnson.
Oh, yeah, he's been working on that album for a long time.
14 years.
Well, when he got done with his last album, he told me he was going to start working on one, but he was going to do it how he wanted to do it and do it at his pace. He wasn't going to get in no rush about it.
Well, he said no. He had that where he slipped and fell and hit his head, and he said he couldn't write new music.
Yeah,
he could play his old stuff, but he couldn't write new music because of his head injury. But now he's saying that Willie Nelson told him that when you stop writing, that means your well dries, so you got to take some time and live and fill up the well. He said that's what he was doing in the last 14 years.
Yep.
I assume it's country, right? I've seen a post.
How do you not know who Jamie Johnson is? Oh my God!
I may have heard.
You're talking to the world's dumbest motherfucker in the history of all mankind.
You listen to country music, Brandon, correct?
I may have heard.
He doesn't even know what country music is.
But I do not remember.
He's literally the most ignorant motherfucker in the world.
You've never heard the song "In Color"? Should have seen it in color.
Oh, yes.
That's Jamie Johnson.
Okay. Like I said, I don't remember names.
Oh, well, see, my chickens don't listen to country when I fuck them, so.
Have you ever heard the song Just Give It Away by George Strait?
Yes.
Jamie Johnson wrote that song. Have you ever heard the song Honky Tonk Padonk Donk by Trace Atkins?
Yeah.
He wrote that song.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't know who writes the songs.
But, no, his most popular is In Color, and then he put out that, what was his most... I love the whole album, so I don't know. I don't remember what his most popular song off the album was. The guitar song.
Fuck, can't remember the name of the song. The one where he talked about his son asked him to stay home from work, like he would pay his son was going to pay him to stay home to work.
That was off his first album.
Oh, which album are you talking about?
I was talking about his last one. The guitar song.
Oh fuck, I know. Can't remember the name of it. Fuck, I'm with you. That entire album was fucking good.
Mm-hmm. That whole album was amazing. By the seat of your pants.
Yeah.
I love that song.
God, I can't think of the name of that song.
By the seat of your pants.
Speaking of that, now that I actually started using Pandora, I need to see if I can pull that up and save it.
Who uses Pandora? God damn, that's old.
Brad's making fun of you for using Pandora because it's old.
Coming from the dumbass that uses fucking Pinterest to fucking make Minecraft fucking shit. Good job, fucking idiot. You're a smart one. No wonder why he fucks farm animals, because nobody wants to deal with his fucking dumbass.
Yikes. High Cost of Living, that is a good one, but that was off his That was off the album before the guitar song.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That whole album was also awesome.
Well, I mean, every album he's put out is been good.
Yeah, even the one that with it was Silver Eagle was the one that had the dollar on it, which was his first one. That was a good album. I don't understand why it wasn't as popular as it was. And that's when he was like full blown trying the whole country thing with the cowboy hat and everything, and it didn't work out. So then he just went and wrote what he knew, and that's where
it wasn't popular. It wasn't popular because
better than LimeWire.
Back then, it was all about mainstream.
Yeah, that's they tried to make him.
See it. Well, see, like my big thing is like I love Red Dirt music, and Red Dirt music, especially around here, never got big until here recently. And then people are like, well, what's Red Dirt? It's like Aaron Watson, Cross Canadian Ragweed, shit like that. Well, you never heard him. Well, then they started coming out with songs. They're like, oh shit, this is better. And it's like, yeah, like they're actually huge. Texas Red Dirt music is huge. I mean, half these guys are playing out fucking arenas with 10, 15,000 people, and they're not even on mainstream radio stations.
That's how I'm so sick of hearing Luke Combs. I'm so sick of fucking all these cookie cutter country singers these days. Country radios, any radio stations these days just suck ass. The rock radio station, every single band on that plays mainstream rock radio sounds exactly the same these days.
Because they're basically making everything pop. Everything's got to be pop now.
Yeah, it's so garbage. Like, cause
what kills me is like our country station's like, oh, nothing but country music, and then you like literally hear a pop song on there that you listen to, like that you were scanning 5 minutes for and literally heard on the pop radio station. It's like, well, that's not country, that's pop. And just same with rock. Like all these rock bands, like when you hear a rock station, you want to hear like rock and roll. Well, no, you can listen to that song and then turn around to a pop station and listen to the exact same fucking song on that station. Everything's turned to pop.
Our rock station actually plays rock. What's today's rock, but like it's rock music. It's not pop. The singer does sound poppy, but the instrumentals sound like hard rock. But they all sound the same. Like all the lead singers of the major bands that get played on mainstream radio sound exactly the same. If you listen to, it's called 93.5 The Beach. 3 songs in a row, the lead singer sounds exactly the same in all 3 bands. I'm like, it's not even good. Like it's not even. It's like they took pop punk singers from like the early 2000s and put them in a hard rock band, and it doesn't work for me anyway. As much airplay as these people get, I'm pretty sure it works for someone, but not me. But even when you turn on the radio, the country radio, it's either just these garbage, like pop punk sounding Florida Georgia Line twats or Luke Combs, and it's just like so tired of hearing it. So tired. When they get a hold of a song, they beat it to death. And I love Jelly Roll to death. I love his albums. But he is played on pop, rock, country, all the stations he gets played on, and they play the same songs over and over and over and over again. It's just like, and that, what's it? Ain't No Love in Oklahoma. If I hear that song one more time, I might go postal. I'm so sick of hearing that damn song.
Well, and see, the bad thing is like that, especially with that song, because it was obviously on Twister, so they're gonna play the shit out of it because the movie production company is paying radio stations to play the shit out of that song because it's basically free advertisement for their movie.
Is Cats here by chance?
And the more they play that, people are like, oh, hey, like, that's the song off of that movie. We should go see that movie again.
It's like that song that's popular on TikTok. Go take these beautiful things that I've got.
Oh, yeah, that fucking...
I'm so sick of hearing that fucking song, too. Like, I was listening... of course, to be 100% fair, I've never seen or listened to the verse of it. I've always heard the chorus. and the verse came on. I was like, this song's not that bad. Like, what song is this? And then the chorus kicked in. I was like, I fucking hate this song. It ruined it for me. Like, it's not a bad song. It's just, it's so overplayed that then you hate it.
Well, see, that's like the bad thing. So, like, working at the nightclubs and stuff like that.
Most time I'm listening to
like Apple Bottom G, Love with a Stripper, shit like that. Like, those are good songs, don't get me wrong. But, like, when that shit comes on the radio or something like that, I turn, they're like, what the fuck, man? It's a great song. It's like, you understand, like, I had to listen to those songs maybe 5 or 6 times every fucking night, every fucking weekend for the last 10 motherfucking years. Like, I'm to the point I cannot stand this shit. Like, Usher's, yeah. People requested, they're like, can you play Usher? Yeah.
Take that, rewind it back.
You mean that song that we literally just got done playing? Yeah, I like it. Can you play it again? Well, no, not right now. It's going to be a while. Oh, I'll pay you extra money so I can hear it again. Like, I play that song on repeat non-stop in my car. Yeah, that's probably why you drive by yourself, because nobody likes you, dude. Yeah, I should be like, are you from Pennsylvania?
Yeah. How'd you know that?
I can't hate. There's a few people from Pennsylvania I like and don't mind. Chris, Randor. I don't mind Tony. He's a good dude. Wait, are we missing anybody else that are cool? Fuck, I don't know. You got like 10 million freaking Pennsylvania subscribers. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like, so much of this shit is just, they play it on every radio station now. Like, it ain't like in the day where, like, you turn to rock, you listen strictly to rock. You turn to pop, you listen strictly to pop. You listen to country, you just listen to country. Now they want to cross-platform every song out there to play on every station out there.
Yeah, that's why I finally, because I've been driving around my stepmom's Pathfinder, because my dad can't drive, and so if he needs me to come up there while the wife's at work, I have another vehicle until we can afford another vehicle. Yeah. And he doesn't have, it's a CD player, and it doesn't have any auxiliary cable plug-in or anything, so I saw it on the Amazon Vine earlier. They have those FM transmitters where you can connect your phone to Bluetooth and play it over FM station. So I got one of those, so now I can actually listen to music I like.
Yeah, that's what we have in our work truck, because we're not supposed to be on our phones. We have to be hands-free.
We used quite a few of those in high school days. We used to drive around in the van.
I don't know. When I got my truck, I've swapped the head unit for one that has a USB plug-in, and that's what I've been using since. Like, I love just filling a USB with all different types of music and just going. That's what it's still in my car, even though I can hook my car up through CarPlay. Still use the hard drive or the jump drive. That's what I used to do with my truck. Now we got Spotify. Like, I can listen to anything I want. Especially, I can just download the playlist and don't have to use data to listen to it.
I just listen to iHeart anymore. Since I got this new phone, I haven't even downloaded Spotify yet.
No, I love Spotify.
I just like listening to the actual radio. I mean, that's just me.
I can't do it anymore. I don't get me wrong. There's so I haven't messed with any of their presets. So there's 2 country stations, and then the one country station's like it's 94.7, and then the rock station I like is 93.5. So I just scan to it, but they have the today's hits one saved, and then there's 107.1 The Duck, which is all oldies, like 70s and before, and then the other 2 is like a mix of today's hits and like 80s hits, 80s and 90s hits. So I those are my 2 favorite ones, because The other day, I was sitting there on the way home. I turned it on, and Never Gonna Give You Up came on. I was jamming, windows down, radio all the way up.
Never gonna give you up, never
Yep.
gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
I'd rather listen to that than rock and country stations at this point.
You don't know what's bad, or what makes you feel real old, is bringing and listening to classic rock station, and then all of a sudden, like songs that, you know, came out in like 2005 is now playing on. Like, you know what? I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. Like, literally, go find the biggest, largest, girthiest dildo you could possibly humanly buy and just shove it up your ass. Fuck calling that classic. These are the oldies. No, it's not oldies.
I will say, listening to actual radio this past week has been really annoying with the election. It's like every single ad.
And what makes you even feel more old is when you work with a bunch of guys that are like, what's Hurricane Katrina? What was 9/11? You're like, holy fucking shitballs. I'm old.
Yeah, isn't that scary? We have people that are above age 18 that didn't live through 9/11.
Yep.
That it makes you go, oh, jeez,
Or even Hurricane
old.
Katrina.
What
Now,
year was Katrina?
Katrina was 2006, wasn't it?
2005.
2005. So, oh yeah, they would be. It'd be 19 these days.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
only.
every-
But that's only a select port. Like it's only like southern states. Like 9/11 was kind of felt across the country.
Well, yeah.
I was saying, wasn't it kind of fell across the world a little bit?
And the worst part, they don't even teach about 9/11 in schools.
I'm saying,
Like
Well,
my
we
nephew was talking
were
to me about
talking to the youngest one last night, and they had a mock election. And I was like, "Here's a question: did they actually make you research the candidates before you went and voted for your mock election?" And she said no. I was like,
gonna say,
"Are
probably
you
not.
kidding me? That's even as far back as like 5th grade. I remember when it was election year, we had to go through and we had to cut out articles about each candidate and write pros and cons about."
I we didn't. I don't remember doing that.
You didn't do that?
I don't think.
Oh, we did it every election year. No matter the grade, we did it. Fifth grade was the first year that we
Well, but you got to
focus on it
remember,
heavily.
Phoenix. He went to special class. They're not going to put that kind of pressure on special needs.
I do remember the last election that I was in high school for was Mitt Romney, and was it
What year?
Obama? I think.
Yep.
Yeah. So
What year was that? No.
we
14?
when we were studying the candidates, it was a girl named Aisha. She's like, they asked her who she was voting for. She's like, I'm voting for Mitt Romney. Why are you voting for Mitt Romney? He's the cutest. I was like, this is scary. She's like 2 years from being legally allowed to vote, and the reason she's voting for a candidate is because he's the cutest.
Well, you remember when Dick Cheney was trying to run? We had people that lived like, who you gonna vote? They're like, Dick Cheney. Why? So you can say Dick.
Do it for Dick.
It's like, wow. Like, what if he decides he wants to destroy America? Well, at least we can say Dick's being Dick.
Yeah, I couldn't vote for Dick Cheney because dude creeped me out. His smile and the fact that he could shoot some guy in the face and have that guy apologize to
apologize
him.
for it, and then be like, "I'm sorry.
Some Shane,
Yeah,
how are
I
you?
made you shoot
Some
me
Jackson,
in the
how are
face
you?
while we were hunting, and
Yeah.
I wasn't doing nothing."
Shot the dude in the face, and dude's like, "Sorry for getting in your way." I'm like, what the? What's he got on you?
Mr. Cheney, I'm sorry, sir. I did not mean to get in the way of your bullet of the gun that you were not pointing at nothing to. He's like, damn right, motherfucker.
Did you get food or something?
Now you're going to publicly, on national television, apologize for it.
You're gonna go on national TV and say you're sorry for me shooting you in the face.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Whatever you want, sir. Good. He kind of reminds me of like the real life Penguin.
True.
Like if the Penguin was a real guy, it'd be Dick Cheney.
I could see that. Like I could.
It's good to hear. Yeah, he's got the face and everything, and the smile like like it's like that's the Penguin. I watched enough Batman to know that's the Penguin.
Yeah, but like I said, it killed me how many people are like, I'm going to vote for Dick Cheney. What? So I can say Dick without getting in trouble for saying Dick?
Yo, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I kind of wish that Trump doesn't win, just so we can get another. Because he'll run again. And
do you really think he'll run again, though?
If he loses, he's running again for sure. But he is
100%
such
until he dies, though.
He's such a giant troll, and I love it. Biden called Trump supporters garbage, so homeboy the next day rolls up in a trash truck.
But you missed the initial insult of Trump calling the entire island of Puerto Rico just like a floating trash island, or this comedian that
Trump
he hired.
Didn't do it. It was Tony
the comedian
Hinchcliffe,
that he hired.
And Tony Hinchcliffe is known for being that guy. You expect him to come up and be like, he's a roast comedian. You expect him to come up and be polite to everybody? No.
That's literally the worst timing in terms of like, hey, when do you want to have a roast? It's like, yeah, maybe like 1.5 weeks before the election. And he's like, gotcha. That's a terrible idea.
Reddit just blew up about that.
If you want to make fun of Puerto Rico, do it in like June.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Don't do it in like October, like a week before the election. So stupid. Come on.
Well, I mean, you have Kamala Harris and her dumbass.
Defend that.
You have Kamala Harris and her dumbass claiming that Trump's a Nazi because he held a rally at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, even though that's where Bill Clinton accepted his.
Yeah. Well, so like, he goes
under his desk, so.
He's going like, so you're saying that the New York Knicks are part of the Nazi clan because they play there all the time?
What was so wrong with that? Because I didn't understand why.
Understand what?
Why everyone hated Trump being in New York?
Because he's Trump.
I guess.
Anything he does, they're gonna find something negative about it. So
I know. Like every source of media at this point is promoting Kamala.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's well known. But like, listen, I will say that
he'll be 82 in 20,
comments,
28, and he will
even
run.
though it was joking, I think it was poor taste about the Puerto Rico stuff. That was poor taste and poor timing. If you were in a comedy club, that might be funny. However, if you're speaking on behalf of somebody in time and place for that was poor.
You're buying into exactly what they were. You took the bait and they hooked you in this whole.
No, they didn't.
They're a horrible person for saying that's what the bait was. JD Vance come out and said it. Every single news media and everyone who's hyper focused on that one comment just proves that you fell for the bait. And then he turns around and calls half America garbage, but that's okay because Tony Hinchcliffe made a Puerto Rican joke. And they tried to spin it too. They tried to spin it. They said that people are. Racism is garbage. And no, he said Trump supporters are garbage. That's half of America. He just called it garbage. And they're trying to spin that he was talking about racism. No, get out of here. The fact that was your takeaway from that whole thing proves it. You're falling for the bait, sir.
I ain't falling for shit.
Yeah. If that's what you're hyper focused on right now, yeah, you fell for the bait.
I'm not hyper focused on that at all.
You're outraged.
I'm not outraged.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not outraged.
Listen to you.
I'm literally not. Dude, listen to me? I'm not outraged. I'm just talking about stuff. I'm just saying it was kind of poor timing. Is all. That's all I said. I wasn't just like
you find
fuck
that
Trump and fuck all this stuff and
you find that worse.
I didn't say any of that.
You find a
I just
roast
said
comedian
it was
making a joke.
Timed.
Making a joke about Puerto Ricans is worse than the commander-in-chief, currently the sitting president, calling half of America garbage.
Listen, everyone else agrees that it was poorly timed. It was a comedian, and it was poorly timed. Just leave it at that. Okay? It has nothing to do with my political beliefs or anything like that. It was a joke that was poorly timed. And
it's a joke.
You can't.
That's the problem with America. Everybody's so sensitive.
So sensitive.
They're so sensitive. They can't take a joke.
It depends on what that joke is, and I'm pretty sure everyone that lives in Puerto Rico did not care for that. So
it's
a
like
lot of Puerto Ricans found it funny.
A lot of Puerto Ricans
found it funny.
That, like where they came from, it's trash. They found that funny. Yeah.
A lot of Puerto Ricans found it funny.
Okay. Like give me that poll. Give me that poll.
Watch the reactions from Puerto Ricans. They found it funny.
Give me that poll. Give me the stats that everyone found it funny.
I don't think they've done a poll because everybody's so focused on
then you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I've watched the videos where they're laughing at it.
So you watch Puerto Rican videos of them laughing at.
There are videos.
Fuck off.
There's videos of Puerto Ricans all over social media laughing at what he was saying because it's a joke.
Oh, it sounds like wind.
What?
Sounds like a wind tunnel.
Where do you hear a wind tunnel?
JT's open mic. Making some type of noise.
I only hear open mic. Is that wheat? No, it's corn.
When you do start playing 25, since you already have it, theoretically, you don't play American map or you don't go to a different country map? I think there's 3 for the base game.
Brandon. I've played this game since Farm Sim 15. Live streamed it since Farm Sim 15. I've live streamed it since Farm Sim 15. I've played it since Farm Sim 11. When have you ever, over those course of years, seen me play anything other than the American map?
I don't know if you would try something different.
When have you ever seen me play anything other than the American map?
Never.
Exactly.
I didn't know if you would try something new. That's all I just saying.
Why would I try? What? I have zero interest in their other maps. Zero interest.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if it was going to be a US
I have zero interest in their maps, period. I'd rather play, when the first good modded map comes out, I'm going to switch to it. I'm not wasting a ton of time on their default maps, because the default maps always suck. It's like giving, like ATS, you're having Europeans who, in SES's defense, actually come to America and travel around the states that they're designing
That ain't no shit.
Yeah, it's like handing them keys to do ATS when they don't, you know, they don't know how United States works. At least they have the common courtesy to come to America and research out their states so that they can get them somewhat accurate. Giants don't do it.
Hell no.
Giants had you farming, like, literally, what, 50 feet from a beach? With a giant whale. It's like, that's Seattle. And what was the one for 17 based off of?
What is that, Westbridge, Texas, or whatever?
Was it Westbridge Hills? Was it supposed to be Texas?
Was it?
There was nothing but dirt roads. No, Ravenport was 19. That was the one with the beach and the whale.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think it was Westbridge Hills. Yeah, there was no paved roads whatsoever. It was all dirt roads. Like your town was, the town was dirt roads. Like they don't know American how to do American maps. It's like where have you ever been where right in your downtown area that there's literally like 6 small fields in the downtown area? That's how it was on the one for 22. Like you're down to Main Street downtown where there's a highway going through it, and you got fields on one side of in the town. This was the most promising one that I've, like, screenshots that I've seen of the maps for 25 was the Asian map, like the actual, like it was the actual city where it was like a highway that went through and there's buildings on each side. I was like, that's pretty cool, but I'm still not playing on that map. Is this field done now?
There's a little piece left from what it shows on the map, but...
Oh, the back half, yeah, okay.
Banana bus, banana bus.
Oh, speaking of banana, we tried the banana pudding milkshake from Chick-fil-A last night. Amazing.
See, I'm not a big banana fan though.
You don't like banana pudding?
I think, well, when I was a kid, they used to like make us eat bananas all the freaking time, and I think I ate so many of them because I can't stand them.
Banana pudding's amazing. Of course, I like eating straight up bananas too. Give me a banana apple any day.
See, I can still eat apples. I love my apples.
I grew up eating nothing but what are they? Red Delicious apple, just the plain Jane apples. Give me a Granny Smith any day. I love them sour apples.
Macintosh.
I can still eat apples, and I love grapes.
Oh, grapes? Yeah, give me some red grapes though. I prefer the red grapes over the
green. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like them both. They really don't bother
Oh, yeah, I can eat both, but if I had to, like, if I was at the grocery store and picking between, I'm going red grape all day. A lot of times they're bigger and juicier and a little bit sweeter.
What, the red grapes versus green?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Walmart here is just whatever the hell they can get their hands on. Most of the time the green grapes are bigger here.
Yeah, not here. Here it's the red grapes are always like there's some that are freaking just like I barely wrap my index finger and thumb around it. They're so big. Like, god damn, them some giant ass grapes. My problem with grapes is I'll break like a off the main vine in the bag. I'll break a section off and I'll eat those. I was like, those are pretty good. I'll go back and grab another vine. And like, those are pretty good. I'll go back and grab another vine. Then I realize I ate half the bag.
My problems with grapes is it gives me horrible gas.
Grapes give you gas? That's the first one.
There's actually a lot of people that get like horrible gas from. No, I don't mean like it gives you like like fart all the time, but I just mean like when you rip fart after eating grapes, it's bad.
I've never had that issue.
How would you know? You could blow up an entire house with a normal fart.
No, I swear I don't know what COVID did to me, but I swear every time I eat chicken since I had COVID, it smells a lot worse when I fart and when I take a dump. I could clear out the whole row of apartments when I have a chicken sandwich. It smells horrible. And it's only been like that since I got sick with COVID. Don't try to delete my video, YouTube. If you want, I can send you a stool sample so you can smell how bad it is. And it wasn't like that.
As you get older,
I forgot you said the
body changes.
Oh, you haven't been around, JT. I got a video removed where it's me and Brandon talking about not wanting to take a test. They removed it for harmful misinformation because we said we didn't want to stick something up our nose.
Oh, I know. They removed 4 of my videos because of misinformation about COVID. And the only thing I said was, I haven't had COVID yet.
Misinformation. You've had it.
I was like,
okay. Everybody had it.
I was like, I could show you my medical records. Like, I haven't been to the hospital and none of this shit. I never even took a COVID test.
Just like you remember, we're gonna get definitely get the video deleted here. But you remember how it was like you only need one vaccination to protect yourself from it. Then it's like, oh, you just need a couple. You just need a couple of boosters after. Now it's a yearly thing with the flu shot.
Yes, Walmart.
Well, just like how the flu itself did not exist during COVID.
I'm just saying. Now it's a yearly shot. They told us it was a one-time thing, and then it was like, okay, you have to get it once, and then you gotta get a couple of boosters. Now it's a yearly shot that you have to take. No, thank you. I don't take the flu shot. I don't get it.
I never got a flu shot.
I got it once, and that was the year my wife was pregnant, and that's because they highly recommended them for women that were pregnant. And I was like, if she's getting it, I guess I'll get it. So, because my daughter was born late November, flu season, so I figured, why not? I'll get it. But that's the only time I've ever gotten it. Every year, I go in for a physical. She's like, you want to get the flu shot? I'm like, no, I don't. Okay.
I've gotten the flu shot twice, and both times I did it, it got me so fucking sick it wasn't even funny.
Yeah, that was my same reason. I got the flu like a week after I got the flu shot. I was like horribly sick, but I was good for the rest of the year.
I only get sick once a year. That's it, roughly.
That's roughly how often I get sick these days. I
mean,
used
I
to
play in
be
the water too.
I used to be sick literally every other week when I was a teenager, and that's because I lived in a place where like I was getting pumped full of medication. Like if I had like the slightest of headaches, I was told to take Advil or Tylenol, and I got to the point where Advil and Tylenol wasn't helping. I was getting tests done to see why I was having these horrible headaches and everything, and I was like, it's not helping. I stopped taking all medication. When I stopped taking all medication, the migraines cleared up, my asthma cleared up, and I only get sick like once a year. I used to be sick. I used to have strep throat twice a year. I used to have, I used to get the flu a couple times a year. Not anymore. Ever since I stopped taking medication. If I'm in a lot of pain, I'll take either Tylenol or ibuprofen once, maybe twice, until the problem's gone.
You see, I can't stand headaches. I mean, I can stand a little one, but if it starts pounding, I have to take Advil.
The best thing you can do is, for me, I shouldn't say the best thing you do. The best thing that I found that I can do when I get a headache, I don't take medication. I usually just take my glasses off and close my eyes, and like if I'm sitting in my computer chair, I'll lay my head back against the backrest, or I'll lay on the couch, or I'll lay in bed for a few minutes, and it usually helps take it away. Yep.
Yeah, that's something I would actually try, because it's like I can handle.
You wear glasses, right?
Yes.
Take those off. Take those off. Close your eyes. Just lay your head back. Like if you're at your desk, lay it back against the headrest, or if you have a couch that you can lay on the couch, or lay in your bed for a few minutes, and it usually takes care of it for me. Just resting my eyes is usually, and of course that's me. It's not guaranteed to work for you, but if you're in front of the computer a lot and everything, just resting your eyes for a few minutes usually helps with it. Or you can look into getting the blue light blockers. I have those on. Okay, I was gonna say I have those on my prescription glasses, and I've noticed I've gotten less headaches from sitting in front of the computer.
You see, I even just doing dumb shit outside, I get random headaches. It's weird.
I'll say certain noises and stuff give me headaches. Like not everybody's affected by it, but there are certain noises that just give me a throbbing headache.
I can listen to a different noise, and I can see that. Yeah, I can probably get that. But it's just the random times. It's like 1 minute I'm fine, next minute I got a pounding headache. It's like, okay, I didn't even do nothing.
The worst one that I absolutely had to take medication for it was I think it was a wisdom tooth coming in, and the whole left side of my face hurt.
I had to get a tooth pulled, and they literally put me on Tylenol and an Advil 4-hour rotation for like 4 days until I can get to the doctor. That was crazy pain.
Yeah, tooth sucks. And I think it's because there's all the nerves that are in your gums.
Yes, and then it connects to your ears, and then it's connecting to your head.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first time I had tooth issues, I thought it was an ear infection. Because the ear hurt a lot.
I will say it does like, I don't have a ton of ear pain. It was just my left side of my face. Like, my whole left side of my face just hurt.
Really?
Yep. I couldn't even lay, like, I like laying on my side. I couldn't even lay on that side. It was too much pain.
Because my tooth was pulled with my lower jaw, but I had no pain there at all. It was all in my left ear, or my right ear. Yeah. It's the craziest shit. And of course I learned my lesson on that one, so don't do stupid shit, then you won't have issues.
That feels done. Is there anything else ready? 67?
Are we still doing ATS? Correct.
I guess.
Unless you
PJ
wanna
said
try-
that's what he wanted to shoot for Saturday night. He
Oh,
said something about
okay.
ETS too, but I told him if we're gonna do trucking, I'd prefer to do ATS just so I can finish my Halloween runs. And then if he wants to do ETS too next week, I'm fine with that. But if we're gonna truck, I'd rather finish my runs first before we get into ETS.
What does that dumbass fucking care? It ain't like he's gonna play with you guys anyways.
Yeah, I know you were talking about Jackbox as what you last week. I don't know if
Well,
you would actually try that out.
I'd have to buy the game. It's the
I thought
naughty
you had the-
Jackbox pack or something like that.
I believe it's the one that you were talking about was in Jackbox 3.
No, it's I have it on my wish list. Let's see.
Let's say what number is it?
It's the Jackbox Naughty Pack.
It don't have a number?
No, it just says the Jackbox Naughty Pack.
Oh, really?
It's $20. But the one I want to play is the Faker one.
Yeah, that's a number 3.
They have a dirty draw where you draw draw dirty things and let me finish.
Faking it is in number 3, I know for sure.
Faking it all night long. It's in this one. The
Oh.
Jackbox Night. That's what Speedy and them been playing. I don't know, it just looks like fun. And the fact that only one person has to have it and everybody else can use like the computer, the phone, or tablet to play along, I think is awesome.
Yeah, but the only thing is you don't get the actual experience of being in a game doing it, but yes.
Yeah. Well, so the way I believe they said the way they do it is whoever's hosting the game live streams it in Discord, so they all just have the Discord full screen, and then they punch in their answers on their phones.
Yeah, that's how we did whenever I played the number 3.
Yeah, I had this pay period was for the Farm Sim 2025, so maybe next time I'll look into it. Or wait till it goes on sale, because shouldn't the winter sale? Oh no, it's not winter yet. When's the winter sale?
For Steam, let me check.
Ah, shit. Sorry, guys.
Because I want to pick that up, and then PJs and Matt want to play Halo, so if that goes below $10, I'll get it too.
Oh, that Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, if it goes $9, I'll get it. But I ain't
The
paying
autumn
40
sale
for
is
it.
November 27th.
Hey, that's my birthday. If anyone wants to buy me some games, you know.
Well, I mean, no one's bought me a game.
26 days.
I bought you the Kubota DLC, sir.
The what?
The Kubota DLC. For Farm Sim 2022.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full price.
Full price. Still out of fuel here.
Did Tony not get you?
He left the truck here.
Oh, so
That's why I pushed it off on Tony, because I'm no good with those things.
You're better than me.
You watch my mod spotlights, anything with a fuel trigger, I never get it to work.
He's not joking.
That's why
he sucks.
See, told you.
Yeah, I don't know what to do though.
You should hear it. The fuck was that? I'm playing with a giant
That's
metal
my wife.
slinky.
No, she's playing with the tape measure.
Okay, I was close.
I got one on my desk too.
And like, don't ask why.
I was gonna say, you can definitely hear the tape measure.
Yeah.
I got
Dude, all I gotta do is hit R.
on my desk.
That was a joke.
And then the winter sale is December 19th.
It's full. Wait, what was
there we go.
November
What'd you do?
27th? Oh, I got it and just hit R.
The autumn sale is November 27th to December
Okay.
4th. Winter is December 19th to January 2nd.
Damn. They pushed those kind of close together, didn't they?
Yeah, really.
It's like a week and a half separating the two?
Yes. December 4th to the 19th. 2 weeks, if that.
Oh, I thought you said the 11th.
No.
Okay. I thought you said 11.
No,
It
it
ends
was a
11,
cooking
starts
feast.
19.
Sale November 11th to the 18th.
Cooking?
Coming up. Cooking feast.
So all the cooking games are going to be on sale.
So would that be the fast food game? Maybe.
They don't have a release date for that yet. Unless they put it in alpha.
I guess so.
All we played was the demo. So there's no...
Oh, so they actually didn't even release it yet then?
No.
Oh, I thought they did. We were just playing a free version because that's what we can get our hands on right now.
No, because if you even go... Because you know how most games, when they go to Steam, it's like releasing quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3. They don't even have that. It just says coming soon. But yet they have a very playable demo.
Maybe they're waiting for 25 to come around and
Where am I
release it,
at?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm way in the wrong area. But even so, like, usually they'll say, like, coming quarter 2, 2025.
I guess so, yes.
They'll have, like, a very vague release date. Not like like Farm Sim, coming November 11th. Or whatever day it's releasing.
12th, I think.
12th. Well, if it's releasing 12th, it'll be available on the 11th at like 6 p.m. at night. But usually a lot of, especially simulators, they'll say, you know, even if they don't reach it, it'll be like coming quarter 4, like stuff like that. And the fact that it doesn't have any of that, I don't, and it's got a very, like, there are some issues with the demo, but it's very playable and it's pretty smooth. So I don't understand why they don't have, like, at least like an early access set up, because that's like all the rage for simulators these days. I should say,
so
like, the smaller simulators.
If the countdown is right, apparently it's some of your games actually going to release at midnight.
What? Farm Sim 25? Yeah, midnight in Germany. It happens every year. They're like, it'll be playable at midnight, but as soon as it's midnight in Germany, like, it's like 6 p.m. for us that usually goes live. We're always playing it the night before it releases. If you have the digital download, that's why it pissed me off for 19, because I got the physical copy and my copy didn't arrive that day.
And we were assholes and played without you.
Yeah, everybody was playing without me, and I was super salty. See, JT played 19 day one.
Yep.
I assume they're going to be doing a collector's edition.
Yeah, they announced that a long time ago. They announced that when they announced the game. Came with the ignition box. This is the only reason why I wanted it, was just for the ignition box.
The 2025? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking on the website. I'm trying to see what it is, but it's not saying.
It came with the ignition switch, so you could plug it in and then turn the key and turn the vehicle on. The only reason I wanted it for ATS. I would really like to get one of those button boxes for ATS with all your switches and everything.
They have one on my Facebook page for sale. On Marketplace, they have one for sale. Sorry.
How much are those? The shifters have gone way down. How much? All right, let's find out.
What wheel do you have? You have the 2090.
I have the G29, which is the PlayStation version. PJ's has the 920, which is the Xbox version.
Okay.
Oh, dang, they have a whole ass truck steering wheel. That's dope. Dang, it's $600 though.
There's a used one on Facebook Marketplace for $350.
I'm talking about. I'm putting admin.
The box.
No, it's a whole ass trucking simulator steering wheel. It's got the shifter with all the extra buttons, your parking brake, all that. Looks like a bigger wheel. It sits flatter.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. It's $600. No, on here they have a SimPanel Classic ATS ETS2 button box for American Truck Simulator for $299. Brand new.
Okay.
So you're getting ripped off if you're getting a used one. Here's another one for $249.
I got a legit question for you, since you have a steering wheel. If you were to sell, what would be your price to sell? Because I've seen prices on this going sky high to basically dirt cheap.
What, my steering wheel?
Yeah, what is I guess a good used price?
Mm-hmm. I'd have to see what they're going for.
There's one here for $350. I believe it comes with a stand, and then another one for $125.
$350 with a stand? Does it come with a shifter?
As far as I can tell, yes. 3 pedals, shifter, stand, and wheel, yes.
That's not a bad deal, because you're talking about the steering wheel itself, $300, I believe, and you're paying, it's like $50, I think, for the shifter. So you're getting basically a free stand.
Now, they do sell steering wheels for console only, correct?
They make steering wheels for consoles, but I think you can use them for PC as well.
Because
don't quote me on that. I don't know.
Xbox One as well.
What is?
So that steering wheel I was talking to you about, you guys selling an Xbox One with it as well for $350.
He's selling it, so you get the steering wheel, an Xbox One, 1S or 1X.
I cannot tell. I'll send you the link in a second.
That's not a bad deal for $350. You get Xbox, a full steering setup plus the. It's not a bad price if everything's in decent condition.
It's inanimate. I mean, this is like a 10-minute drive up the road from me. But I know
what else looks like in decent condition.
But I don't know if that's for Xbox only or it could be added for the PC. You gotta know some of them.
No. That's the 920. That's what PJ's uses. That's the same one I got, except mine's set up for PlayStation. But I can use it for PC as well.
I mean, hell, I get Forza 5, which I really don't care for. I'd rather have Forza 4, but...
I don't know what Xbox that is. And you get SnowRunner, MudRunner, Fallout 4. I mean, that's a pretty good deal if you got the money. Forza 5 for Xbox. That's not a bad deal. And it doesn't look like it looks clean, so it doesn't look like it's
destroyed. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it came from you. There you go. I would imagine that as you selling it, it would be all grimy.
Oh no, trust me, it wouldn't be.
Now you say that, but I've seen where you live.
He's trash. Of course it's gonna look grimy.
I've seen your workshop. I guarantee you, you haven't dusted anything in years.
I dusted you, bitch.
Technically, I did. I have. I
when you
repainted
put
most of the walls in the building, so I had to clean them all. My hand was a bitch.
Yeah, and when was the last time you dusted before you had to clean the walls? I rest my case, Your Honor.
Well, I put the pallet racking in, so I cleaned then.
Then you have cats, which cats spray, so you probably got cat piss on everything.
No, those cats got removed pretty quick whenever they started showing.
You still have cats now?
Yeah. Wait, what? No, they're all fixed.
Yeah, but they still spray. When cats piss, they spray.
You mean they bounce out a litter box at me?
Don't spray. It's.
Oh, say. I mean, isn't it just like a human pissing in a urinal? It sprays all over the place.
What kind of piss stream do you have?
All I know is we look at
pressure.
renting a place, and he was like, we allow dogs, we don't allow cats because they spray. Even after they fix, they'll still spray the walls.
None of mine.
So if you don't have a, well, all right. So cats are finicky in that. So let's say their litter box is full. They will go to something that resembles a litter box and
Brandon's whole house.
So one time, so I was, we had the like the broom with the dustpan, and I left the dustpan on the ground, but her litter box was filthy, so I was just like sweeping shit, and she was sitting the dustpan, and I was like, oh yeah, that's fun, cool, and sure enough, she actually like took a piss in the dustpan.
I swear to God, I never had that issue.
How can you clean the litter boxes, Brandon?
Daily.
Yeah. So
I
my
haven't
wife
touched
cleans. That's our deal. Is if we have a cat, my wife cleans it daily because I don't want a cat. So I'm like, this is on you. You're responsible. So
Right,
she
I just
cleaned-
wanted a dog where you let it go and it takes a shit wherever it wants to, and you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah. Well, she was like, well, what about like the taking poops in the backyard and stuff? I was like, I'll clean that up.
Yeah,
Kidding
run it
me?
over with a lawnmower.
Oh, so just sit
Over the
around.
lawnmower, you turn into
Mulch that
fertilizer.
shit.
Fertilize that bitch.
Yep. I'll set my deck height to like 3/4 of an inch. I will skate that shit. Ew.
Spray that shit all over Mark's
Fertilizer.
windows.
I wouldn't even need to put. I wouldn't even need to put fucking fertilizer down.
There you go. Just have
Dude,
the dog.
Mark hasn't even been around. So, like, their front door has been open. So they have a storm door and then like a front door. Their front door has been open since we got into the place yesterday.
Yeah, because he's watching
I'm like-
from afar.
I know Mark. No, Mark's not around. I don't.
He's kidnapped.
Oh,
He
God,
parked his
I
car
hope
in the
so.
backyard. So you think he's not
He
there,
says,
but he's
oh
truly
God,
watching.
no, I don't want to start that.
No, I'm glad. Dude was like Ned Flanders. Or like Homer Simpson, when he's just like, I'm like, hi diddly ho, neighborito, and then he's just like, fuck off, Ned, and he's just like, Oakley dokley. That's gonna be our neighbor.
If he survives the kidnapping.
The kidnapping?
The Mark napping.
Who's gonna kidnap him?
I don't know. JT said he was kidnapped.
No.
How'd the adventure with your dad at the house go?
Oh my God. Yeah. So.
Oh, but that was fun.
Yeah, so we closed on the house yesterday, and then we had the HVAC that was leaking, like spewing water everywhere. So we came in and we are like, "Oh, this is so great! We can't wait to see our new house." And then we went downstairs to go check out like my new like man cave area, and you have to go through like where the utility stuff is, and it was just like puddles of water, and we're like, "Oh my God, no!" So it looked like it was coming out of the heater, the hot water tank. But come to find out, it was not. It was coming through the, or like a central air HVAC unit. So we had to get someone to come out today. And he was like, oh yeah, like there's a tray that collects the condensation from the stuff, and the gasket on that was all dried out, so it's leaking water, and we can't get a piece for that until next week. We come back out to fix that, and I was like, oh my God. But then they did like an actual like service on the unit, and they're like, oh yeah, everything's great. Aside from that, everything's fine. So we're like, okay, well at least that's good.
Get you a 5-gallon bucket.
We have to wait till next week to get the part to fix that. So I
Sean, how you
drop
doing,
the
man?
temperature down to like 55 degrees for the heater to kick on, just so it doesn't freeze the pipes, because we're getting a cold flash.
I'll say it's supposed to be 37 tonight.
I wish it got a cold flash. It's hot as hell here.
Oh, it's coming.
It's nicer tonight.
Yeah, this
Hot
weekend it's supposed to drop down into like the upper 20s.
Sign me
like
up.
that.
Sign me up.
But I can't run the heater to be like...
Oh. I thought... So...
Because that's the issue, is it's with the heater.
Oh, I thought it would be with the air conditioner.
No, the condenser, because it like heats stuff up, and then it has like a drip pan.
So drip pan's back.
The gasket that goes from the drip pan to the hose that takes the condensation, like the water,
Damn hose.
essentially like re-emerges it into the system. So that gasket is all dried out. So I've learned so much in one day.
Like I said, if he hadn't been living there for a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, so the last time
year and a half of shit sitting, it goes bad.
So the last time that shit was serviced, so it's
That's good to hear, Sean.
whole like central
What's
air
your
thing,
icon now?
HVAC, was done in 2013. And then the last time it was serviced was... No, it's actually relatively new, all things considered. Last time it had been serviced was 2020.
Okay. I thought you said last time it was serviced was 2013.
No.
I was like,
installed.
yeesh.
Installed.
That's like 10 years.
2013. Yeah, because it's unusual for this kind of house to have like central air. So, it's just
good on you. Central air then? It's not a heat pump style.
No, it's central. Everything.
So you got two different units.
I could never live in a place without central air.
It's heating and cooling in one unit.
So
it's all through like vents. No, it's not a heat pump. It's all through central.
It can't be central air if it's heating and cooling. Central air is only cold air. Because I have a central air unit outside that's for mobile homes. That's a central air unit. That's all it does is cool.
Right, yeah, sorry. And then the heat is natural gas, but it's through the same system.
Here we call it a heat pump.
So a heat pump around here is different. It's called a split pump. It's called a split pump.
Really? No, we just call it a heat pump here because you have an outside unit and an inside unit, correct?
We don't have an inside unit.
Well, where does your...
I mean, we have an inside unit that, like...
Yeah, your coil, where your refrigerator...
Yeah, where the coil is and all that stuff.
That's your indoor unit, yeah. That's a heat pump here.
Oh, yeah, no, not around here. That's not a heat pump.
It's interesting.
Because we have, like, a lot of, like, it's called, like, split pumps.
Yeah, that's not a thing around here, what we call them.
Yeah. So it's a whole separate thing.
Yeah, because the outside unit transfers the heat or the cold, depends on what time of year you actually want the heat or cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
But because we installed the...
Tonnage is it, if you don't mind me asking? What type of what tonnage is it for the air?
What temperature?
What tonnage? Air conditioners have a tonnage.
Well, we don't have an air conditioner unit. We have.
If it's a split unit, it has to have some type of a tonnage.
Oh, I don't
air
know.
conditioners. Okay then. Because I know for like a Walmart or something, it's usually a 10 or 20 ton unit, or even a 30 ton unit, depends on the size.
No, it's probably like a 5-ton unit. Like,
I've seen you looked at the breaker.
Yeah,
you look
funny
at
you
the-
mention that.
No, I'm seriously asking what amp breaker do you have on it? If it's a 50 amp breaker, it is probably more likely a 5-ton unit. If it's
We have
a
100.
30 amp,
We have 100 amp.
it's a 100 amp breaker on that.
Well, that all the electrical running into the house is based off of a 100 amp breaker.
Wait, you only have a 100 amp service for that thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, that just
Yeah. So
that
we're
gave me
looking.
goosebumps.
So yeah, we're looking to upgrade to 200 amp.
How the hell do you not blow that bitch? I mean, I guess you don't use a lot of appliances, but still.
The way that they do that is, I have found multiple light switches where I flick them on and off and they don't do anything. Come to find out, they do. So there's like a random switch in the living room. So that switch, if you flick it, it covers all of the
Electrical outlets.
no, just the top electrical outlets.
Yeah, that's how this house is wired. Yes, yes.
And
Yeah,
the bottom
I deal
one,
with
the bottom one is like grounded. So
that. Yes.
everything you plug in will charge or do whatever it needs to do. But then you have to flip a switch to get the top outlets to work.
Turn on or off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how this house is wired up. Yeah, I dealt with that before.
That was just like,
But still,
I mean, the 1960s must have been wild because there was so much technology coming out. And they incorporated like some things into it, and then they just like didn't incorporate other things into it. And it's because they had no idea. Like which way it was going to head.
No, you gotta figure they didn't even think they'd have computers in their house back then.
Right.
I'll say if you
Yeah, but they were like ahead of their time with certain things. So like I have in our new house, instead of a, like, you know how you typically have like a hood vent?
Yeah.
So this doesn't have a hood vent. There's a microwave above it, and it does have a vent system in it, but it just like blows it back out at you. There's a side vent, which is literally propellers, and that's what you turn on in the kitchen. It's on like the side wall, and you turn that on for like exhaust. So there's actually like no real
weird
ventilation. Yeah, I know. Oh, this shit's crazy. It's straight up out of like Fallout.
I mean, technically, our house is a demo house because it's the actual original office.
Tear it down!
For the home or the business. But technically, we don't even have a hood vent to go out to the air. It just goes into the wall. Never did actually hook that up yet. I know it's wrong.
So we have to deal with that. It's not great.
I assume you get
And we don't have a ceiling fan in our bathroom. So, oh yeah, the
What?
lower bathroom. Yeah, no, we don't
You
have.
need
a
a
He's
ceiling
talking
vent?
about exhaust fan. He's not talking about a
Oh.
ceiling fan, right?
I thought, what the fuck you put a ceiling fan in the bathroom for? Sorry for my French, but seriously.
Exhaust fan.
Okay.
That's why when you first said ceiling fan, I was like, in the fucking mat, and I was like, oh, he's talking about exhaust fan.
Yeah.
Oh, say.
We don't have an exhaust fan.
For both bathrooms?
Hey, y'all should be stinking.
Yeah. So actually, it was funny because we went out to Michigan a couple weeks ago, and we stayed in like the cheapest hotel possible. And they just like they didn't have like an exhaust system. So like if you took a big dump, like you were dealing with the odors of that big dump like all day.
Okay.
And well, between my wife and I, we just had big issues with it. We're just like, Jesus, we need some kind of like exhaust system.
You just
Like
open
most
the window
hotels.
and let it go out.
It didn't have a window. It was an interior bathroom. So you just had to
It's okay,
like,
Sean?
wait.
Just let it run through the house, that's all.
Just
So,
let
for
it
this
run
place,
through
we're
the
like-
house.
So for this place, we were like, no, we need to have something.
So you flood your house?
Brand
Yeah.
said just let the stench run through the house for the exhaust
See,
fan.
This is why he needs to be shot in between the eyes.
That's what happens
stupid
when
shit
they
like
don't
that.
have doors, though.
We have doors.
Well, yeah, they're all
So-
inbred motherfuckers over there.
Upstairs.
They want to see each other
Downstairs
naked.
is an open concept.
They don't like privacy.
Brandon, you said you don't have a bedroom door.
No, I didn't. I never
I
said
have one.
that.
I'll just take a photo when we go.
You
I
said
thought it was
before you
like
don't
little
have a door.
duckies, something like that.
I mean, we don't have doors down in the kitchen or living room and kitchen area because it's all open concept, but everything else has doors.
You strap said you didn't have any doors in your house. You said that you don't have bedroom doors.
You said you had a curtain to your bedroom.
I don't remember saying that, but okay.
You said that, mother. You said it.
Yeah, you
If
did.
PJ's
Brandon,
heard it,
you're
you
on
said
this
it.
second fucking shit, dude.
Well,
You
I'll send
fucking
you a
said it
picture of
multiple
the
times,
brown
you
door whenever I go to
motherfucker.
bed.
Jesus Christ, quit fucking lying. Wonder why nobody fucking likes your stupid ass.
God damn.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm
need
so
you-
fucking tired of his live and fucking ass.
I need you to take a chill pill.
Oh, fuck that
What's up,
piece
Steve?
of
How are
shit.
you?
He's worthless fucking piece of shit.
I mean, yeah, he does lie a bunch, but
Who, me?
yeah, you
Me.
do.
Dude, you lie all the time, Brandon. Shut the fuck up.
You know you're in trouble when the person that defends you the most is saying this.
Well, I'm not saying that he's wrong. I'm just saying I don't remember saying it, but obviously I've said it before, but it's been a while ago.
You did say it, and I
don't know.
believe you said something about rubber duck.
I don't know. I don't remember
Curtains.
the rubber ducky curtains. I do remember him saying something about having a curtain.
He doesn't have a door. He has curtains.
Yeah, I do remember the curtain comment. I don't remember the rubber ducky. I think that was something we assumed.
Yeah, that might be it.
But I said something about closing your door, and you said that you don't have
Yeah,
any
what
doors
door?
in your house. And I was like, "What do you mean? You don't have a bedroom door?" And you said no. And
Yeah, I
then
remember
somewhere
that
along the
conversation.
conversation, you said something about having a curtain to close you off from or for privacy. You close the curtain or something like that.
We have curtains outside.
Yeah, I do remember that
Porch,
conversation.
Yes. Closed them at night, but
No, you actually did mention something about having a
how
curtain.
many years ago was this conversation? You gotta guarantee
It was-
He's
it's
going
on
to
the
it
continue
was
to lie
like-
nonstop.
I'm pretty sure it was in the past year.
Actually, he's been saying it since he's been with the group. He's talking about he hasn't had doors.
I'm pretty sure it's
just like you said something about having your fishing poles in your closet, which your closet also does not have a door. And I've even asked you before.
And you have fishing poles hanging from your walls too.
I even asked you before if you had a bathroom door, and you said no, because I said, so you just be taking the shit with your parents walking by, and you're like, they don't walk by when I'm in the bathroom. And I was like, that's still really weird that you don't have a door on your bathroom.
Yeah, all of those conversations I do remember.
Yeah, because that conversation, that whole conversation is pretty hard to forget.
That's saying something.
Even Steve says he remembers some of them.
He's pulling his typical shit. As soon as it gets cold out, I never said that. Fucking lying sack of shit.
JT do that too, bud, so. I mean, talk shit about me for cooking on a grill with tinfoil, but yeah, he posted a picture of it on his Instagram a while ago. Piece of meat on tinfoil.
It sucks that he can't hear you. He'd probably.
Because he's actually not. He's actually not wrong about that.
Because he posted a photo on Instagram. I mean.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a grill and a flat top.
Well, it's actually unsafe either way. You slice it. It's not safe.
So you don't put actual foil on your food if you're cooking in the oven when it tells you to? Just leave it
depends on what you're cooking.
In the oven, yes. On the grill, the only thing I ever put aluminum foil on the grill is when we slice up onions and peppers, and
corn.
Throw it in there with some butter and let them saute on the grill.
Yeah. No, that's true.
So
that's
Jay,
true.
how you doing, man?
Do that.
That's for sausages and stuff. That's the only time I've ever used foil.
Yeah, we used to
grill.
make like a little package of you throw everything in on a tinfoil sheet, and you put your spices and stuff, your herbs and whatever, and then you throw that on the grill. And then you throw that on the grill, and then
I'm pretty good, sir. Thanks for asking.
You leave it there for a little bit, and then you kind of flip it over. But it's just a little aluminum foil package.
The only other thing I've ever cooked, we used to wrap potatoes in aluminum foil and stuff it in the hot coals of the fire.
You ever done corn aluminum foil style?
Yeah.
No.
If you haven't, oh my god, dude!
I don't eat corn though.
That's the best way to do corn.
Yeah, corn is pretty good wrapped up like that.
Yeah. So what we do is we
not really
rip off the husks.
I'm interested, but I'm not excited like I have been previous years.
Melted
previous releases.
Butter, and then douse the whole thing with the brush in melted butter, and then we do salt and pepper and some paprika.
You mean the baby of salt and pepper, which never made any sense to me?
And we throw that all spin it around.
Oh, so
and then we put that on the grill, and then I just rotate it every 20 minutes, just slightly.
I'd have to.
Man, that is the greatest corn that you can have.
Have to try something like that for my. I don't eat corn though, so.
Why?
What? How do you not eat corn?
I don't eat corn.
Dude,
I don't like
corn's the best. Literally,
I've tried it. I just don't like it.
The fact that corn is considered a vegetable is absurd because it's so good. And also, it is a great indicator of how your BMs are.
How your BMs are.
Your body doesn't process corn.
Body mass?
No, your body doesn't process corn.
I know, so he means bowel movements.
If you're taking a dump and you're pooping corn, like your system is flushed because like they can't it can't handle like actual corn kettles.
See, I
or kernels.
can't stand peas.
Peas also don't make it through the system.
I don't care for peas.
Nope.
No, fuck
French
peas.
beans I'll eat.
French beans, like canned, canned green beans that are.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
So I grew up on canned green beans.
Real green beans that snap is the way to go.
I mean, y'all have to understand that I grew up on Midwestern food. So like I had shake and bake pork chops.
I love me some popcorn,
like,
but I can't eat like
maybe
corn on
twice
cob.
a week.
You do realize
Yeah.
I'm from the Midwest too, right?
Yeah, so pork chop.
But the green beans that you buy
pork
at the
chops?
store and then you snap them.
Green Giant canned green beans is what I had.
We only bought the canned green beans like if you were like making green bean casserole and shit like that.
So it was like a side for us, but it was Green Giant canned green beans.
And throw your little
And
bacon
not
bits
just-
in there.
Yep. Yeah, sprinkle the bacon bits on there. Yeah.
Bacon
Oh,
bits and
yeah.
bacon grease.
Like,
And people,
bacon,
like,
you
people
chop it up and
outside
throw
of-
it in there.
Like I grew up with like no food. Like wasn't a foodie at all. Like I wouldn't even go to McDonald's or like any fast food
Corn's
joint
absolutely
because
disgusting. It looks disgusting.
we
I've never
would
tried it.
have-
I've only tried like actual corn on the cob. I don't like the taste of corn.
the pork chop with a side of green beans. And then a side of like the jarred cranberry sauce. Like the jelly one. And that was about it. And then we would have like the canned mix for sloppy joes.
I hate mixed vegetable. I hate it. That's the worst thing.
Where do you get that from?
Canned
Sloppy
mixed
Joe's.
veg- What?
I thought he
Canned
said.
mixed vegetables?
I thought he said mixed vegetables with sloppy Joe. My bad.
No.
What?
We had canned sloppy joe mix.
I thought you said mixed vegetables with your sloppy Joe.
I used to eat it, but I think I ate it so much because one of my mom's go-to meals was the canned sloppy Joe mix. We recently found it comes in a jar.
Yeah, it does. Oh, actually, it comes no. So we do the packet now.
Wait, what? You guys don't make it at home?
What?
We do have an at-home version of sloppy joe mix, like hand ingredients to make the mix for sloppy joes, but we just do the Old El Paso has a sloppy joe mix that
So
we
always
just
did by
pick up.
hand.
We dump the powder into the thing and add water, and then mix that up, and then dump that on.
See, if we're having sloppy joes, it's a quick meal, so I'm not making it from like homemade. I get it, the jar, but
Right, yeah,
there's a jar
Why are you
that-
gonna do homemade
that
for sloppy joes?
our Walmart just recently started carrying, and it's so freaking good. It's got like you still got that tomato sauce taste, which is why I stopped eating. Like I just really can't stand tomato sauce anymore because I've had it so much over my life.
Wait.
I ate
Yeah,
so
you
much of
put-
it over my life with pasta,
I mean,
constantly
I
eating
did
pasta
too.
and everything. That the last few times I've had like red sauce pasta, it makes me sick to my stomach. And so it was very much the same way with the Manwich cans. So we saw this.
Oh,
and
the manwiches are so good.
we saw the jar, and I was like, you know what? I'd be willing to give that a shot. And it's got like a
Beef burgers.
smoky flavor to it, but it's also got a little bit of heat to it. And I love that.
Wait, you
Sounded like a good old maid, right?
tomato
Manwiches,
sauce in your
damn.
sloppy joes?
Well, so tomato sauce is part of the Sloppy Joe recipe.
Yeah, it's part of the mix.
We never did that.
Yeah, it's part of the mix.
Oh, sorry, we never did that.
It's not a huge part because it's super liquidy, so you don't do that.
Had some
We
onion
need
and green
ketchup,
peppers.
mustard,
Sloppy
and
Joe's gonna be
couple
so
other
freaking.
ingredients,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
I
it.
bet. Toasted bun, but
Do you like
I thought about
French's
topping it with like
mustard,
some,
yellow
some
mustard?
shredded cheese to see how it tastes.
Whatever.
Fucking heathen.
It's whatever mustard we have.
Right, which is probably French's mustard. God.
What?
Listen, I don't like mustard,
I
I hate mustard.
but I will do, so I will give the exception. Like, I will do, the fancy mustard. Like the Grey Poupon, like where it's like...
Pardon me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Still,
I'm not doing
hands down, one of the best commercials ever, by the way.
One of the ones that you remember the most from your childhood.
Yeah, that's it.
100%.
Excuse me, do you have any Grey
Pardon
Poupon?
me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah. Brandon has no idea what that commercial is. Guaranteed.
It was so stupid, but it was.
I would do brown mustard, like seeded mustard. I'd rather have that than French's fucking yellow mustard. That's disgusting.
Yeah, just. Ugh. What?
It doesn't even taste like how it should taste. It's no different than, I guess.
And there's people that drink that shit.
Excuse me?
You never seen that? They'll pop the top.
French's mustard.
Yes, yeah. They'll
Yeah,
pop
I
the top
understand
open
that.
and just squeeze it into their mouth. And just
Yeah,
like straight
I'll do that
drink the
with-
sauce.
I'll do that with mayo.
You fucking man.
Yeah, there's some dude on TikTok that he's so obsessed with mustard. He puts mustard on everything. Has T-shirts of mustard, mustard socks, mustard shoes,
Is it yellow
mustard
mustard,
hats.
or is it like brown seed mustard?
No, it's yellow
big difference
mustard.
is-
No, it's
huge
just straight
difference.
up. It's the French's yellow mustard.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
mustard.
gross!
And
That's the nastiest
yeah,
shit ever.
In fact, he's made it so big that even French's is sponsoring his videos and shit now. And they're giving him bottles of yellow mustard.
I'm sorry,
Giving him,
French's
mustard,
of yellow mustard is
Yeah.
fucking nasty.
Yeah, dude.
I think
Look
we
at
can
the
all
smell,
agree
yeah.
on that. It's not good.
Yeah, no, I
No.
tried it
The
once.
only
it was
mustard I like is
hell
honey mustard.
No.
I like
I
honey
like-
mustard, but that's the only mustard.
Yeah, and I can do the seeded mustard, like Grey Poupon, stuff like that. I can do the actual seeded mustard, but I can't.
I didn't
Just
think you were
so let's say if I'm ordering a burger online, I'm not putting mustard on that. It's just weird.
No.
It's weird. It's a weird condiment. It's like relish.
Oh,
I
you
hate
shut your
relish.
face about relish.
I
I
hate
know you
relish.
love relish.
I like relish.
I know you love.
I hate
I
it.
love
I
pickles.
like relish with deviled eggs and
I'm
did
fine
not
with
know
relish in
that-
certain situations. I'm fine with relish if I'm at a baseball game and I get a hot dog.
That's all
I'm
I
okay
eat
with
on hot
relish.
dogs.
But just relish in general, because what else aside from hot dogs, literally, what are you gonna use relish for? Fucking
Tartar
deviled
sauce
eggs.
for fish.
deviled
Put
eggs.
tartar sauce. You relish in your tartar
Well,
sauce.
I'm not making my own tartar sauce. I'm gonna buy tartar sauce.
You don't make it? Oh, that's
Why the
like
fuck would I make
I'm
tartar
good, Jamel. Thanks for
sauce?
asking, man.
My wife would literally never, ever, ever have tartar sauce.
If you don't put it with your deviled eggs or Big Macs,
I don't eat,
I have
eat
deviled- I
deviled
don't-
eggs.
Yeah, that's not
what
part of
the
my
fuck
fucking.
is wrong with
I
you?
don't eat egg yolks.
Part of my fucking diet, dude. I'm not.
Deviled
Deviled
eggs
eggs
is
are
great.
not
You
a
don't
part of my
eat
fucking
egg
diet.
yolks?
Oh, deviled eggs is the greatest thing of all time.
I
No,
don't eat
they're
egg
really,
yolks
they're really not.
unless it's fried
really
or
are.
scrambled.
And I do eat egg yolks.
The only
And
time
I
I
will
eat
say
an egg
I've
is
had
scrambled.
deviled eggs, and I will only shit on things that I've had before. Because I have no position to shit on something that I've never eaten. I will say, hands down, deviled eggs are their ass. That's about it.
That's what will get you shot here in
That's
America.
a controversial statement. I don't eat deviled eggs. I know that's a controversial statement.
I know. Yeah, because half the population likes them, and it's just like, no.
Deviled eggs is the greatest thing to ever be.
F you. F you. No, they're not.
I don't eat
yes,
egg
they
yolks, so I'm out. I will eat the white part of a boiled egg in a heartbeat. Some salt and pea.
What?
Yeah.
You don't even eat the egg yolk. You just.
The only time I eat yolks is like scrambled egg or.
And now is that because of a texture thing or?
Yeah, I don't like the runniness.
A diet thing.
And
because
then I don't like when you boil the eggs, they get all like, I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it. It's just not me.
So you're doing it out of. It's not out of. You're doing it out of pure like.
Dislike of the texture.
Yeah.
It's not like.
It's like when I have a fried egg, I can't have it. Can't have it runny.
Are healthier than just doing eggs, so I could understand that if you're just like, oh yeah, I'm using egg whites because it's healthier. I could be like, yeah, sure. But it's just like for you to be just like, oh, I just don't like the texture.
I will say this:
fucking like, grow up, you 6-year-old.
It's like Greek yogurt. I hate Greek yogurt because of how dry it is.
6-year-old.
I don't care. Call me weirdo. I just don't like the texture.
My wife's the same way. She's like, she won't eat. Oh my God, the list is never ending. Like, she doesn't like. She likes bacon only if it's on a barbecue bacon cheeseburger. But if it's just straight bacon, she won't eat it, and she doesn't like it.
What the fuck?
Bacon is
doesn't like.
Bacon is God's gift to human.
Doesn't like ranch. Doesn't like.
Oh my God, ranch is a bomb. Oh
doesn't
hell.
like eggs.
Ken's Steakhouse Ranch.
He only doesn't like eggs because of the texture in any form. And I'm like,
so she don't eat.
See, I love
eggs
me
at all,
some eggs.
okay?
You give me some eggs over easy.
Listen, yeah, eggs over easy is the best. It's like, so if you don't like that stuff, then and it gives you like a like from a texture perspective, it gives you like some kind of mental issue, then I think that's on you, and you might want to like check yourself for being on the spectrum for something.
Yep.
Wait, so you? Well,
dude, I wrestle with autism. All right, I know I'm on the spectrum. I just
like I like omelets.
Just tell it like it is.
I mean, I like omelets and scrambled eggs, but over easy is literally the best way to have eggs.
Yeah, but if she knows
that just grosses me out.
If she knows
just
that
running,
there's,
nope.
It's
if
a
she
raw
knows
egg,
that there's either eggs or bacon or cream cheese or sour cream or ranch or
I hate sour cream.
See, I'm not that bad.
Anything like that, if she knows that what she's eating is in that, she won't eat it.
What does she have for breakfast? I gotta ask.
Purely based on the fact that she knows that it's in it. So whether she can taste it or not, that has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that it has that ingredient in it. She will not eat it based on the fact that that ingredient is in it.
Does she only eat toast for breakfast?
Grow the fuck up.
I mean, eggs and bacon is the main course of breakfast. What the hell?
Yeah, like that's what you mentioned off.
So for her breakfast, because like for my breakfast, I'm either getting some kind of eggs Benedict thing, or I'm getting.
You eat eggs raw?
I'm getting three eggs over easy with toast, home fries, bacon.
Steve just put in chat that he can't eat any kind of eggs except raw. Homeboy's over here eating raw eggs.
That's just fucking sick. Sorry for my.
Well, he's a runner, so yeah, I can believe that.
Sick.
No, in no situation are raw eggs healthier for you. So.
No, but you see all the fitness people. They're like, "Oh, you just threw in this raw egg and
they crack it in a cup and drink
they're
it."
Like, oh, tragic loss in society when this person died at an early age, and they were in great shape. They were doing Iron Man competitions. It's like, yeah, because you just ate so many fucking raw eggs.
Yeah, I thought that was you shouldn't eat anything with raw eggs in it, but there's people out here just chugging raw eggs.
Well, I mean, that's what I was confused. Remember growing up, I always say, don't eat cookie dough because of the raw eggs?
Yeah.
And then you see people chugging raw eggs, like, now, listen here, motherfucker, you're going to tell me I can't have one of the greatest foods of all time, a cookie dough, because of raw eggs? These motherfuckers are Chagan raw eggs?
Yeah, so
Fuck,
like
you don't have a cookie dough.
The barbecue sauce
that's kind of my point, JT. Is just like, as long as they believe that what they're doing is healthy, then it doesn't matter what they put into their body. And that's kind of the same way that it is right now, where like, if you want to have egg whites versus like egg yolks, right? Like, there's a completely different lifestyle that you have to adhere to. And it's like, well, what have you seen that are the benefits instead of just like ordering what you want for breakfast with egg yolks in it? Like, is it really making a difference?
Yeah. But yeah, because I remember, I remember Big Deal being made, and then like Dwayne Johnson, they were talking about his diet one time. He's like, oh yeah, he goes, I have like 12 raw eggs and then this and this, and I was like, wait a minute,
which is cool, but you can also like squat like 800 pounds.
Yeah.
So, like,
oh yeah, because and that's the part
the
that kills me.
average person, it's like that diet's not going to work out for you. Like, trust me, I know, because like, I've been to a like sports nutritionist, and they're like, if you want to build muscle, like this is what you're supposed to eat, and it does include like eggs, but they never specified raw or cooked. But they were like, don't have like, don't do egg whites, because you need the fat and the protein from the actual yolk for everything. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Welcome back, Redneck Gamer 98.
But yeah, I think it's funny when you see them people like Dwayne Johnson, all them that are like ripped and everything. They're like, yeah, like I eat 5 large pizzas, 200 tacos, like 72 cheeseburgers on my cheat day. Then I have like 400 eggs, like 10 pounds of bacon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
it's such a bad influence. It's such a bad influence. Because, like, listen, you're a movie star. You can make so much money per year. You have a professional coming in here, and they're gonna base like your diet on whatever your next role is gonna be. So, like, actually, well, like one of the best people, if you want to research that stuff, is actually like Mark Wahlberg, because he has gone from doing movies where he has to be like completely ripped to movies where he doesn't have to do any kind of like workout routine at all. And he stays in like relatively good shape, but you can tell in some of the movies that he's been in, like if he's completely like shredded to the nines, or it's just like some maintenance. But he's never getting fat.
Dude, The Rock's cheat days, when he posted pictures of those, I'm like, oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. And then you see him eat it, and he's like putting it all away, and then you kind of get nauseous. It's like, I would be puking.
Yeah, if you're just like ripping that many calories.
Dude had like 3 pizzas, and then he had like a huge stack of waffles. And
dude, have you ever seen him work out?
Yeah. Like,
it is insane. His workout is insane. So, like, damn straight you'd be eating waffles after that.
No, that's only on his cheat day.
I walked, like, the property line of the house, and I came back, and I was just like, I need to rip some carbs. Just like, ate half the Halloween candy.
I was say I got like 600 pieces of candy right now from Halloween sales, so I'm gonna be screwed.
What's up, buddy? How you been, sir?
I'd like to say like $40.
We have so much left, but it's worth it. It's actually good stuff. I don't know if you guys like the white chocolate, like cookies and cream.
Oh yes,
Hershey's.
Yes.
Oh, hey, dude, you want something good?
That's the best.
Have the cookies and cream Hershey bar on a s'more. Oh my god, game changer.
That just sounds pretty good.
I don't really like s'mores to begin with. So.
Wait, you don't?
No, I don't like them.
Oh god, that's Oh, yes.
The best part about a campfire.
Oh, so we have fires, but the wood that's in there is not good for food. Pressure treated lumber, railroad ties, and maybe some fuel.
How long you been streaming Farming Fridays?
It's been a long time since I had a s'more.
Too damn long. Been since Farm Sim 17. Or was it 15? See, now my stepmom's daughter, she likes when she goes for the cookout, she has a whole wide array. Like, I tried the Reese one. I didn't like. I love Reese's, but I don't like Reese's in the s'more. But the cookies and cream. See, he's the problem. He doesn't like the texture of the peanut butter in the Reese cups.
Yes.
So you're making fun of me because I don't like the texture of a boiled yolk, but he hates the texture of the Reese's peanut butter.
But it's kind of the exact same thing.
No, it's not. It's not.
It literally is.
It's really not.
Thing.
One
how is it not?
One
different?
smells like a straight up fart. It's
no, it's not about the smell. It's about the texture.
It's all like chalky.
It's a texture thing. Yes.
He doesn't like it because it's green. It's like sugary.
Yeah, but you've also admitted that you don't like the texture of eggs when they're cooked.
Yeah,
so
but
it's not about the smell.
It's not just the texture. It's numerous things going into
but you're making fun of this
you.
guy for doing the exact
same thing. Because he doesn't like the texture of
the
peanut butter in.
Okay, and you don't like the texture of eggs.
That's a huge difference.
It's not. It's
that's a huge difference. No, it's not,
dude. It's the exact same thing.
No, it's
you have
huge
textural
difference.
Issues. No, and you're all on the spectrum.
You're on the spectrum too. You eat.
Oh, I never said I wasn't. I'm the first person. I'm pretty sure I'm like bipolar. So, you want to talk about spectrum? I'll be the first to admit that.
I think I got ADHD.
But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to like texture stuff and things like that, it's if you have an issue with that, there's something else going on. That's all I'm saying.
And so, don't you have a texture issue with something that's food related?
Me, no. I eat everything. There's stuff that I don't like, but I'll at least eat it.
You've had yogurt then before?
Yeah. Dude, I will try it. So my problem is
it's too damn dry.
I will try everything one time.
It's too damn dry?
It's like champagne. It's dry.
What?
I feel like it's inappropriate to come to a conclusion about something without trying it. I think that's inappropriate.
Yes, that is true.
I've tried eggs though, like the hard-boiled egg yolks. No, I just don't like them.
I hate the powder dryness. Yeah.
What? I've never heard yogurt being too dry.
Yogurt's literally.
That's.
Did you never heard of the saying that champagne is dry?
Well, if you've ever had champagne, yeah, it is. It's supposed to be dry.
Yeah, it's like
it's dry as shit. No, there's no relationship between fucking yogurt and champagne. Like, champagne is dry naturally. It's a dry champagne. Like, it's dry liquor. It's supposed to leave your mouth like a little bit dry, but
I've never had yogurt leave my mouth dry.
Right. It's like there's no interaction with it, with anything. It's just there.
That's a weird one. That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Been doing farming Friday for 9 years. Yeesh. Almost a decade.
Oh, man.
And I'll say it, I don't get what the hype is about wine either. I tried a wine and it tasted like batteries.
We've been to so many wineries and like we think that we're fancy. And one of the places that we went to, we actually like hiked a 4,000 footer. Then came back and went straight to the winery, and they actually like refused to serve us because we were in our like, hiking clothes. And I was like, you're nothing fancy. Okay? Wine tastes like varying degrees of grape juice, in my opinion.
No, because I like grape juice. The wine we tried, I can't remember what it was. It was,
well, you know,
her best friend was
grape juice.
What?
You ever had white grape juice?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
And then you have like the purple grape juice.
Yeah.
And it's like, listen, everything's like varying degrees off of that kind of grape juice. There's really nothing special about this.
I just know her best friend told us if we want to try wine, try a certain one. I poured us the glass and tasted it, and it tasted like I had a battery in my mouth. I was like, yeah, no, I'm out.
Well, I'm like, I do better at breweries because like of the carbonation. But like when you're at a winery and they're just like, oh yeah, like this is like, you know, like 30 years aged in a barrel, and I was like, great, this tastes the same as like the purple wine that I had like last week. But I don't know, it's not that good. Like, I'm not gonna buy a bottle of this. Like, it's really not that special.
Yep, never got the hype of it. But then again, I don't get the hype of beer either because beer tastes like piss. It's only the hard stuff for me.
It's the only reason I go to breweries is because it's like a like sometimes the beer tastes okay. Like I will back you up on the fact that like overall beer in general does not taste great.
Yeah, nobody drinks beer for the taste.
I just like going to breweries and stuff because it's fun.
How did I get to that field?
When it comes down to it, I'm like, oh yeah. If you're just like, well, we kind of like the place, but it's all right. They're like, oh yeah, we'll just give you a discount on a 4-pack, and it's just like, okay, sign me up.
I've never been to a brewery.
What?
Never been to one. The only one I know of around here is Dogfish Head Brewery.
Oh, I've been there. That's up in Dewey Beach.
Right? I thought it was in Rehoboth.
Oh, it might be in Rehoboth.
Could be in Dewey. I don't know. It's somewhere down there.
Thought it. No, I don't know. That whole weekend was a complete blur, but I did go there, and it is pretty cool.
What year was that? Because I recently moved in the past couple of years, I think.
Oh, no, this was a long time. It was like 2016.
Oh, it's owned by the Boston Beer Company.
It is now, yeah.
Yeah, it's 2019.
That was, yeah. But I went down there when it was its own individual place. Actually, I used to have a hat. I lost that hat. I lost that hat because I had sex in the middle of the road. Yep.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. I sent her on her way. It was actually my friend that was getting married. It was his stepsister. And she was like very confident in the fact that she can get home. And I was like, all right, you can get home. See you later. And then she proceeded to get picked up by the police because she B&E'd someone else's house thinking that it was hers and fell asleep on the couch.
Oh, I've heard you told the story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they have 3 locations. They have the Dogfish Head Brewing and Eats in Rehoboth.
Okay.
They have Chesapeake in Maine, which is also in Rehoboth.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the Craft Brewery. What is it? Craft Brewery Tasting Room in Milton.
Okay. So we must have been a little bit. Yeah, must have been Rehoboth then.
One of those locations are new though. Within the last few years, they moved from one place to another. If I remember correctly. You need to go ahead and buy field 23.
Yeah, Dogfish Head. Wow.
So, like right here? Okay. I want to say it's the Milton locations that's newest.
That would make sense.
I believe that was, yeah.
Well, I'm get off here, guys.
Hey, good night, you bitch.
Yeah, get off like you need to.
Wow. I'm going to bed.
His little buddy's gone, so he's going to bed now.
Oh.
Yeah, timed his fucking stupid ass out.
You tired him out?
Fuck yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Plus, I wanted to see what it did.
I didn't even get to do that. I wanted to see what it did.
I thought you'd done it before.
No, I've never had the opportunity to.
Oh, well, I've never had the opportunity, so I found the perfect opportunity. He's just being a little bitch not coming back. It's only timed it now for like 60 seconds.
Well, it's almost midnight, so he's not going to come
Well, he
back.
probably didn't know what was going on.
2 hours. No, he said in the YouTube chat that he got timed out.
Oh.
He's just not going to come back because it's 11:46. That's 3.5 hours after his bedtime. I thought he got timed out like his internet timed out or something.
Nope. I got tired of his stupid ass shit, so I timed it out for a minute.
Oh, shit, whatever. I'm tired too. Just this entire week, it's just been emotionally draining.
Well, I mean, buying
And
a
it's
house
only
is a big
just
deal.
begun.
Yeah.
Oh, just sitting there and just like signing so much paperwork, it was just stress inducing because I wanted to read over every single sentence of everything. And apparently that's not how closing on a house works. It's just like, hey, we already looked at this shit, so just sign it.
PJ's is one of those people where it's like, he's like, we just need you to sign this, and he's like, okay, yeah, I see here. What's this say here?
Let me look at the terms and conditions on this.
I can see PJ's going through like all the paperwork. It's like, how the fuck do people buy multiple houses?
So, our attorney is like my dad's friend, and I was like sitting there. I was like reading through everything. And he was like stacking up piles of paper. He's like, you gotta sign this, you gotta sign this, you gotta sign this, you gotta put your initials here, you gotta date this and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, so closing on a house does not involve like actually reading everything. Which I'm like, you should probably read through everything.
That's how everything's become these days. You don't read through anything, you just hit accept.
Yeah, so I literally just hit accept through everything. Like Sony waivers and stuff. Like, so we get in and everyone's like, oh, congratulations, so excited for you. Are you excited? And I'm just like, fucking not really.
No, I just sold my soul to the devil to buy his house. It was in the paperwork. Nobody reads that.
Yeah. Literally, just like gave a random entity that we're like 100% indebted to, like literally gave them $140,000. Just gave it to him. Wire transfer. That's insane.
You know what I got in return? A house that gets wet when it gets hot.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, what did we get in return? It's a fucking beater. It's the equivalent of like a 1998 Honda Civic.
I was going like a 95 Civic that you buy in 2018.
Yeah, essentially, where it's just got like a bunch of like. It has the potential to be cool because it's got like all the subwoofers and like speaker systems, but like none of it's hooked up.
Yeah, because then you hook it up and the whole system goes haywire.
Right, because it needs an amp, and that's like the big thing. But even with the amp, like there's no guarantee that it's gonna.
Threw all your money into the car, so you can't afford the amp.
Yeah. Dude, it's literally the same thing. It's so bad. It's so bad. Just the regrets I have.
But the potential it has. What's up, Jesse? How are you, man?
Yeah. I mean, that'll be the only thing that keeps me moving forward. But it'll be the thing that keeps me from like living here forever. It was like, listen, if we just redo the bathroom right off the bat. Take out a line of credit on that. Like, we get our money back instantly. And then, even if we just did one of the bathrooms, we sell it.
Pretty good, sir. Thanks for asking.
Making shit, probably like $100,000 off that.
You've been watching too many home makeover shows.
No, I haven't. Like, we got this for a bargain. Look, the day that we signed the paperwork, we got equity in the place because we could, if we decided to like sell it on the market, we could probably net like 50 grand.
As is.
As is. Yep. So no matter what we do, like the value is going to go up.
But you're going to pay that in just the realtor fees, so you break even.
Well, true. Unless we do another off-market deal. That's what these people like to do. I don't know. We'll see. It's stressful. So far out of the 36 hours that I've owned it, I gotta say it's not worth it. And that's not fun. I definitely thought it was gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's pre-ordered, Dre. I got it tonight.
Kind of blows ass.
Can't be all bad.
At this stage in the game, it's all bad. Like, we literally can't live there.
Why would you buy it?
Because if you spent like $150,000 to redo the entire place, compared to what we paid for it, like we can probably get like 1.2 million.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could live in it while you were doing that. But you can't live in it right now, so
it's an investment. It's an investment. Like, we're gonna find a way to make it work to be able to live there for the short term. But we have big projects that we need to take on in order to get it to the value that we need to be at. But the good thing is, just like all along the way, whatever project we undertake, something like that, like, no matter what,
it's all profit.
The house is worth more than what we paid for it. So even if we like take out the shitty brown tile in the bathroom and replace it with something a little bit better, like, that's going to increase the value of the house by like $10,000.
Oh, that'd be the first thing to go. Just brown it in the bathroom just does not sit well with me.
Yeah, it's like 3/4 of the way up around the entire
I'll say brown and
bottom.
anything don't sit well with me.
It's like light brown, and then the the walls around it, the wallpaper walls around it, are light blue. Which, my personal opinion is, like, if you're gonna do light brown, like a light, like sky blue is actually a good color for that, so I kind of can't hate on that too much. It's more of the fact that it's just there. Just get rid of it all.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. I thought I was gonna be more excited.
I'm sure once you move in, you'll get more excited. Right now, you're looking at, like, I just bought a dump compared to what I'm currently living in.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're literally sitting in there. Was it Thursday night, and we're just like, "What the fuck did we just do?" Because one thing, like, we'd only been in the house like 2 times before. And so we knew it needed a lot of work. We had gone through like a walkthrough inspection. So we kind of knew what we were in for. But then just spending time there, just like, oh my God. Like, this literally needs everything. There's not one thing that you can just be like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, everything needs to be replaced. And that's where it gets a little upsetting, I guess. Because it's just money. It's just money. Anyways, I have a full day tomorrow. My brother coming to town, and then I have an electrician coming down, and I have a plumber coming down.
Good Lord!
Because, well, our bathroom on the lower level.
Yeah, it's the brown water and.
Yeah, the one that said, like, do not use. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get that used if she's gonna be
that.
using it.
Oh, yeah, like, I had to take a dump there. And I was, like, terrified. I was like, what's gonna happen? Like, I was, like, kicking my parents out because I was just, like a farts for, like, every step I took. Farts were squeaking out. I was just like, this isn't gonna last much longer. I don't know what's gonna happen here because I can't use the downstairs bathroom, and like, I have no idea what the upstairs bathroom's up to. So, like, nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Kicked them all out of the house, and I literally, it was like Dumb and Dumber. Like, it was that kind of dumb because it was just like built up over the day, and I was just like, if I can just fucking get home at some point, like, once the guy gets here, I will just like peel out. It's 5 minutes down the road. I can just like take a dump, and I can come back, no problem. And it just, like, the timing of everything was so bad, and I was just like, ah. I don't even have the plunger here.
Oh, good Lord, Steve.
It's like, if this goes wrong, I'm gonna have to.
Well, I always pay extra for hotels.
My stinky ass. Drive back home and get the plunger to, like, fix this because this thing's, like, barely functional. This upstairs bathroom. I was so scared. But, like, I literally couldn't hold it. And it was literally like the Dumb and Dumber when they, like, go and pick her up and she's like, I just gotta use your bathroom. And the laxative hit, and he's just like feet straight out on the toilet, and he's like, oh. That was literally me. Like, wrecked the shit out of it. And I was just like, this shit has to.
Just praying, please flush.
As soon as I got that, like, ecstasy of just like, oh, it's out of my system. Oh, great. You know, after you take a big dump, just like, oh, yeah. Nice. That's a good dump. And I was like, I can't afford myself that. I need to figure out instantly, going into, like, problem solve mode. It's like, this shit's gonna clog. I need to figure out how to take care of this. It actually flushed. Went down. And I was just on, like, skid mark patrol. Nothing. It's like, alright. Alright, we made it. can take a big dump here. We're good.
Big dump approved.
Yeah. Because my wife was just like, one of the first things we have to do, you just replace the toilets because, like, you know, who knows who was using them before. Which I agreed to. Like, it's kind of weird, like, using the same toilet as someone else that, like, lived in the house right before you. You don't want to share a toilet if you don't have to, right?
No, 100%.
Like, you just
I don't
replace
want the
toilet.
ghost of cheeks past sitting on my cheeks. No.
Right. Yeah. So I told her, I was just like, yeah, no, I had to break that. That's like a shat everywhere.
I was giving it one final send off. Shit.
Yeah. Yep. Thank God.
Took it like a champ.
Yep. Like, it did its job. Didn't clog. That's all we can ask for at this point.
Yeah, he said when my stepmom bought the house that her and my dad's living in right now, that's the first thing she did too, was replace the toilets.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah. I think that's part of why I don't like public shitting. Like, I don't like sitting down.
Yeah, where someone else has, like, also potentially done the same thing. So, like, we've been okay with that with, like, rentals because, like, you're renting a place. But for whatever reason, like, we both strangely agree on the fact that, like, it's weird to, you know, like, take a dump in the same toilet that someone else that previously lived there and then passed away, like, they took a dump there too. And I'd rather just have it be fresh. Hard restart.
No, I 100% agree with you. I mean, if I was in that position, I think that'd be the first. Unless it was like a brand new house. If I was buying, you know, like that.
And it's like this dude, like, didn't use the downstairs bathroom because he couldn't go downstairs. And his solution to the problem was putting a sign that just says, "Do not use." And then, so the entire hallway down towards the bathroom has hand railings on either side.
Did you have to stop and grab a hold of it just to, like, do a quick clinch? Come on, gotta make it to the bathroom.
We got this. We got this.
Woo! Now, those in the bathroom, when you taking one of those power dumps, having one of them railings?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you didn't even have it. So you put the railings down the hallway. I understand, because, like, you couldn't walk that well.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have friggin' hand railing in the bathroom next to the toilet. Like, you need no shit handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, oh my god, this got so bad so quickly. We'll see what happens.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is after midnight now.
My family just.
So I'm going to call it a night. If you guys did enjoy the stream, do me a huge favor. Leave a like down below. Just help me out so very much.
Actually came over today.
I do appreciate it so very much. If you guys want to see future streams, be sure to click the subscribe button. And those guys, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye.